Hello and welcome to the sickly stream. That's going to be what we've got on the docket today. Really big apologies this week. It went haywire. I was hoping against hope that it was just allergies, that I was just, kicking up something after mowing the lawn, and that was it. And that was the reason that I felt so whack on Wednesday. But it just got worse. And you can probably hear from my voice. Yeah, still a little clogged. Gonna try to mute the mic if I'm doing anything too gross, but basically I just have like incredibly sore eyes, like that puffy eye feeling, the pressure build up behind your eyes, got the runny nose, the phlegm build up in the throat, but I don't have a sore throat. So I don't think it's like strep, right? It could be COVID. So we actually do have a COVID test that we're going to reveal live on stream. Look, I was waiting. I succumbed to blood debt IRL. That's likely too. Although, Pheano, I don't know if Yanji told you this, but Yanji was like, yeah, so I coughed up blood on Saturday night, but I kind of got over it. There were nothing else went wrong. It's like, bro, what? You coughed up blood? Are you serious? That's a real problem. And he's like, no, it's fine. I got over it. Like, holy mother, okay. If I coughed up blood, I'm like running home to mommy. Like, that's terrifying. Did you see the funny face he made in the group photo? Which group photo? There was one group photo that I was in, and then like all the rest I wasn't there. So thanks a lot for that. I should make it a chat emote. Oh, I'll have to see it first. But okay, we're gonna do a live reveal of the COVID test. I'm terrified. Just as a disclaimer, no matter what the test says, I do have to call off SEG Columbus this weekend. I really, really, really wanted to go. I wanted to play in Columbus. I wanted to record Columbus. I wanted to do some post-production on the videos, release them throughout the next week. It was going to be this great thing. But the reality is I am way too sick to pull that off. I think if I really wanted to rally, I could do it, just show up, record. I don't think I would play. I'm just not quite there for it. But the problem there is I'd be exposing my own sickness, whatever it is, to a bunch of lovely people in Columbus. And I don't want to do that. So unfortunately, I do have to call off Columbus. Sad, really sad. I would have loved to go. I really wanted to catch that event on coverage for you all, but sickness is sickness. Okay, anyway, let's reveal the COVID test result. Did you see the funny... Oh, wait. Okay, hold on. I just saw what you sent me. This is Yongji, not Yuanji. The story I told is about Yuanji, not Yongji. I know, it's tough. That is a funny face. That's a good emote. Here, I'll show it. This is what Pheano's talking about. Look at this lovely face that Yongji made in one of our group photos. Okay. Anyway. All right, let's see it, people. COVID test. Going to pull this out. Then we got to check The little strips. Oh my God. Oh no. All right, here we go. It's COVID, baby. It's COVID. You see this? Hold up. It's actually COVID. That's insane. I've never had COVID yet. I've never had COVID. How does this... Okay, god damn it, focus. Hold on. Maybe I just like totally cover and then it refocuses. Alright, well you can vaguely see a pink thing. Maybe if I... Oh, okay, there you go. You can see it? You see the pink strip? Pink and blue? Pink and blue. Right there. Look at this. A positive result is pink and blue. Pink and blue right here. Well, that's it, folks. I've got COVID. Well, what a reveal. All right, time to end the stream then. Who cares about any other content? Because this shit's fatal. No, I'm sure I'll be fine. But wow, that actually sucks. Holy crap. I actually have COVID. After Nationals. Man, all right. Well, now there's a real excuse. I can't do Columbus. I got to quarantine for like a week. Well, holy crap. There it is. Well, regardless, we do have a plan for today. The plan for today is to learn from Pheano, who's in the chat ready for us, how to play some Dromai. Thank God he's here so he can carry a little bit because apparently I'm COVID out. I'm going to be brain foggy. I'm going to like lose my taste live. My toes are going to fall off, whatever the other symptoms are. Holy moly. Everyone else in Vegas got COVID and you got the flu. Somehow everyone else in Vegas got COVID and you got the flu. I thought it was just maybe a cold. I heard from some other people it was just a cold. But I also heard from you, Robin, that it was the flu. Rest in pepperoni. Actually, a couple people got strep as well. And then now COVID strikes me. If you need to bow out because you aren't feeling good, no, Pheano. No, we're here. We're here for you. I actually don't feel that bad. I thought I was getting better. I really thought I was bouncing back. But now the whole mental gymnastics I'm going to have to go through to just not feel worse, you know, because COVID has such a stigma to it. Oh my God, I'm probably going to die. I'll be fine. Your health is more important than content? I disagree. Let's get you in here, Pheano. I'm going to call you in right now. Nope, none. There we go. Get in here, Pheano. Carry the content for me. That was lovely. People heard your ape call.
Turn on camera? Okay.
Ah, okay. They don't see you yet. Give me a second.
Okay.
I was only mildly prepared.
Mm-hmm.
And now the brain fog is really hitting me. Window capture. Correct. Discord. Correct. This one. All right. Now we're gonna make you smaller.
I love watching the live editing of stream.
Yeah. I got called out for that by LSS. They were like, you know what you could do better for your coverage is not live edit. Like, okay, thank you. Thank you for that pro tip. But would you rather me just like let an imperfection live on air? Hell no. I'm gonna fix it. So anyway.
You have 200% more face cams than coverage did now.
Don't say that. You'll get me in trouble. Oh, okay.
Oh, I'm so sad about that. I was so animated during my games. I was trying to put on a performance, and then I found out afterwards, and I was like, wait, no one saw it? Oh, no.
Yeah, it was actually super sad for me, too, because I was wearing... well, you were as well. You were wearing, like, the Fabric t-shirt. I was wearing some sponsored shirts myself, and when I was on coverage, I was like, hell yes. I get to, like, clip this for later. I can show them. They're going to be, like, super happy about it. And then there were no face cams on coverage, like... Why not even wear this shirt? There's like no photo op opportunities or stream opportunities. Oh well. Unlucky. Sorry to hear that you're feeling bad. Hope it clears up quickly. Tucker. Oh, Tucker. It's you. Thank you so much. Well, like I said, I really was feeling better. Yesterday was awful. Yesterday was laying in bed, barely conscious, just like sweating through all the bed sheets. Sandra was very mad at me. She slept on the couch. She's like, it is too wet in this bed.
Wait, aren't you supposed to sleep on the couch in that scenario?
I never got out of bed, so I just called dibs, I guess. just called dibs. I just was there all day. But truly, I thought today I was feeling better. Oh well. All right, Pheano. But we have you on.
Sound that bad, though. I don't think you sound that bad. So like, no, you're good.
Nice. Okay.
For like streaming everything.
Solid.
All right, you want to like show off the deck and such so people know what we're playing with?
Yep. So the idea today was that Pheano would do some coaching to catch me up to speed on his Dromai deck, because I do have a lot of reps in Dromai, honestly. I played it a bunch on stream. Back in the day when I was considering it for like another event, I forget what it was. I think I was like trying to play it out of Road to Nats or something, but never did. So I've got at least the groundwork laid for Dromai play. Although it was mostly the Empress version from Mara, because Mara would hang out in the chat a lot, so she pushed me towards it. But the idea for this weekend was going to be to learn from Pheano, take his deck, and play it at Columbus, and just see if within one day I could pick it up and channel Pheano and see how I could do. The reality is, can't play in Columbus. Can't do it.
Channeling your Pheano energy.
Oh, I feel it. But no, instead we're still just gonna get the games on cam, because you did release a really extensive, in-depth Dromai guide that deserves the spotlight. Deserves some people looking at it, because I read it. It was like 12 pages or something. It was awesome, and it actually read really easy. Your writing style, even Sans editor, was pretty fun. Like, your first line on the guide was something like, "I'm going to go back and fix all the little hiccups later, so just like deal with it." And that was a great tone for the whole thing, because it was just so obviously.
I just wanted to get it out ASAP so people could like see it.
It was just like a stream of consciousness of like an elite Dromai player. It was nice. I enjoyed reading it.
I do think I want to go back and make some more also at some point of just like how to play Dromai, period, not like matchup specific things, because the whole guide was just like how to play every specific matchup and like all the nuances and cards to look out for, gameplay patterns, how to play out like your first versus second cycle, stuff like that. But then it's like, that doesn't really help if you don't have the foundation of Dromai, which is kind of like a bit of what we're doing today. So like I might go back and make another one of those for that, but I'll see if people like want that.
Mm-hmm. Well, so there's that you dropped recently. There's the deck tech you did as well, which props to you. You pump out. You're quick. I take forever on a video. I've got like 3 videos I'm like dipped my toe into, but I haven't actually like pushed out yet.
That was quicker than I wanted to do. You said we were going to do this, what was it, Wednesday or Thursday? Yeah, and I was just like, oh God, I got to get this out now before we do the stream. And I just like sped ran the editing of that. That was not, I wanted that to come out like Friday or something. You're like, we're doing this now. Oh God.
Well, actually, props to you. I enjoyed that one as well, because you cut out, like, I don't know if you use like kind of an automated program or something to cut like the ums or the gaps or what, but the like your pace, like everything you were saying was like edited so quickly together. I actually quite liked it. It was just, it felt like, yeah, you definitely watch it through and like cut, a lot of ums.
If there's a way pauses to automate it, I would love to learn how to do that.
There are ways to automate it. I've tried a couple of them, but they're hit or miss. But yeah, there's like some AI powered tools to like cut out ums and pauses. The problem is you can get like a trial run of it, like a 3-week thing for free, and then it's like $80. Now, who's got that money? Not me. But okay, let's take a look at the deck itself. And there is one card difference. These days. That, oh, hey, Hun, did you see? I'm positive for COVID.
Are you serious?
Yeah, COVID positive.
Are you serious?
I'm serious, look. Do you want to stay with Benita or something? All right, anyway, we'll deal with this later.
While he's talking to her, if you guys want to see the link for either of these, they are in the description. The deck list is in the description. The guide is in the description if you guys want to check that out. The Patreon is just $5, so if you just want to do that, help support the channel. But if not, I have all the sideboard guides and everything in the deck list. So you don't need that if you're just trying to like play the deck of your armory and everything. All that's like already in the deck list, so you can go look at that and everything, and it's fine.
Sweet. But yeah, so there was one change that you recommended that, I mean, honestly, I didn't try the version before this with Mage Master boots instead of Time Skippers. I've just been playing it with Time Skippers, but all the games that I've been playing without your coaching have actually gone pretty great. And it It feels good because I would consider Dromai normally pretty tough to pilot, but from reading your primer and just understanding like a general game plan going in every match, I've had some pretty good games. I will say I lost to one Levia because I think your sideboard guide is a bit off on how to play the Levia matchup. So I did make some edits to the Levia sideboard plan itself, and I think it's much better now. I do think it's much better.
I'd love to hear it.
Oh, okay, sure, sir. Okay, so here.
I love learning. I like teach me how to be better. Like I don't know everything. I want to know how I can improve things. You know.
Well, so my idea of trying to fix the Levi matchup is basically everything that Michael Fang did when he played against me. I would think in theory was the perfect way to play Dromai into Levia. It was very well played. And so I just tried to replicate that onto this list. He was playing on more of like a red line version. But generally the idea is you only take like 3 lines ever. Number 1 is you play out Burn Them All. Number 2 is you play out Rake. And then number 3 is you play out Tomeltai. And that's it. Or sorry, well, there's Lost in Thought as well, somewhere in there. But, you're not going to go out of your way for Lost in Thought. That'll come up later. But other than that, he was blocking everything.
What's the Tomeltai for then?
Scabskins.
Okay.
Yeah, blow up scabs. Because once that happens, you're gating Levia's go again pretty drastically. Then you can actually count down, okay, they have 3 Dread Screamers, they've got 3 Art of War, they have 3 Blood Rush, and like that's really it. And you can just block that out and then just like kind of be fine. There's no spikiness with Scabskins, like letting them go over and just, oh, they dropped 18 damage because they rolled a 6 or whatever it was. But generally, the main line of just only playing out Rakes and Burn Them Alls is really, really annoying. Because like Levia, she wants you to take these trades of keeping a 2-card hand, like, oh, I'm just going to like drop a Kyloria, I'm just going to drop an Asvali, whatever. If you swing it, Levia pops it and actually wants that to happen, right? Because they want to fill graveyard a bit. They normally have an extra card that they can block down with. So to just never give them that opportunity and let them keep big hands, big hands, big hands, makes them roll scabs more. And then more scabs rolling means more ones. And then the moment that they break gamblers, you can kind of just steal the game. So if you play the entire first cycle to just not develop the board much, just build up your Ash early with like the time skippers dumping into Ash, raking, just making 3 Ash Wings, but don't swing at them unless you have Burn Them All out. You're just making 3 Ash Wings, just let them sit. Once you find a Burn Them All, drop it, then start swinging. You get those little damage pings in because it's not like Levi's going to bring AB. It was much more frustrating to deal with than a Dromai that actually like takes damage to play hands that you can then pop and interact with. Because it puts a lot of pressure onto the Levia, like, if they miss Blood Debt at some point, like, do they want to take 18 damage or do they flip Consumed? If they flip Consumed, then, like, you probably win. Levia is generally not taking, like, the full recursion package into Dromai, so they don't have, like, perfect control over a graveyard state where if you do nothing, Levia can still slam, like, 18 damage turns off the back of recursion. Generally, Levias don't take all of that in, because it does require sideboarding in like red unworldlies, which are not great into a Dromai that's actually trying to play the game with you, because they're not a popper, and you normally have to like cut a popper for that slot. So anyway, not like I'm an actual pro at playing the Dromai side of the matchup, but that's like the annoying thing that I've seen.
I would just be concerned there about getting fatigued if all I'm doing is playing a couple Ash Wings, but I can see how that could be effective if I can price the Levia into banishing things and then start doing that. It's like, I just got to make sure that they actually have a Blood Debt clock going. Otherwise, I don't feel like they're that incentivized to actually like play the game that much. But I will say that in my game plan, it's not like I was trying to take damage to play dragons or anything like that. It's like, if you leave me with I'm basically trying to block any damage that I'm allowed to. And if you leave me with extra cards, I'll like, oh, like I have a Marah guy, I guess I'll set this. Oh, you left me with another card, I'll play this Marah guy now. I'm not trying to take damage to play cards. I'm going to let you dictate how many cards I keep, because sometimes you just come in for like 6 or 8 damage and I don't have to block with everything.
No, exactly. I mean, if the Levi gives you room to play your cards, then like you do it. But generally it's block first, develop second. But just, look to always make sure it's like the Rake and the Burn Them Alls that are hitting the board. before anything else. But that is to
The
say,
tonal tie wasn't something that I was doing though, so I might consider that. That's like I'm concerned that I'm taking too much damage to play the tonal tie, which is counterintuitive to the preserve my life total. And I find that a lot of games, if they are aggressively rolling scabs, they eventually into the game by rolling scabs.
mm-hmm.
So I kind of I like handing them the noose, but maybe that's wrong.
Yeah. Well, it's two sides, right? Like if you can get the early tonal tie, then that's fantastic because then you don't have to just play like the full blackout plan because they just can't always slam you with damage. But if you find the late tonal tie, it blocks 3, and that's probably fine. Because once gamblers are gone, you definitely don't need to go for the tonal tie. If they're rolling, like they just might lose the game anyway, right? But anyway, the one thing I really changed in the sideboard compared to your original deck was I think the difference was like you kept in the Ravenous Ravels and didn't have the sand covers, and I think you cut like the tonal tie. It was like minor things, but I just went in on the plan, especially with time skippers, of making sure that when you're going first, starting with like a ton of ash, because you are going to make ash negative plays with the embers.
Sand cover definitely changes if I'm starting the game with 3 ash for sure.
And then sand cover helps.
I have not reevaluated things with time skippers yet. I have 0 games with that right now. Just in theory, it sounds very good. So I got to mess around with that at some point. That's going to be my my ProQuest season. Messing around with that.
But just to catch everyone else up then, the idea with time skippers over Mage Master boots is that in the matchups, right, where you could use Mage Master boots to drop passing into Ghostly, in a way, time skippers is very similar. It demands a blue instead of a red to make that same play, right? Because now you're paying into the time skippers, you're dropping the passing, then Ghostly, so it demands 3 blues rather than the red for Mage Master, then drop passing, then drop the Ghostly. So it's the same amount of cards that you would need, but now it's just they need to be 3 blues specifically. On the inverse of that, whenever using time skippers outside of the like Mage Master matchups, you can take it going first to just make 3 ash, which is incredible. It's like starting with a dust up. When you start playing screen share, so I'm not on delay. Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah. So you can drop time skippers, or break it going first to just start the game with 3 ash, which is basically the same as starting with a dust up every time. Because when you start with a dust up, pitch red, use furnace, make 3 ash. That's like the best opening you can have with Dromai, right? So time skippers is basically that on demand when you go first over the Seeker's leggings. So Pheano, you weren't playing this at Nats, but it's something that we talked about pretty immediately afterwards as being excited about. Do you think if you had played this at Nats, anything would have like changed significantly or?
So it's weird because I think with time skippers, you're probably incentivized to just go first instead. I gotta mess around with that and see how that feels, but in theory that sounds correct. Like starting the game with 3 ash seems good enough to go first.
Mm-hmm.
So like all of my games would end up changing if I went first instead. So like we're in a completely different universe now because literally first turn of the game is completely different.
Gotcha.
It would not have come up in any of my fatigue matchups having this instead of Mage Master boots. I didn't end up actually cracking Mage Master boots a single game.
Oh wow.
I brought it in for a number of matchups and never actually activated it because they just died on board instead.
Nice.
The Ghostly Touch in most of the fatigue matchups doesn't actually come up, at least when I'm playing. It's more of like a threat of activation, and honestly, it's more there if my opponent brings the AB2 and I don't remember its Tonal tie back to kill their second AB. It's like most games is like if I kill their AB1, then the Burn Them Alls end up doing the damage that the Ghostly Touch would have done, so I don't need this anymore. But if they bring AB2 and I just say, okay, whatever, I'm just going to give up on Tonal tie, now I'll lean into the Ghostly Touch and use that instead because they just presented less armor, and I'm just not going to use these. But then I might still get some damage with the Burn Them Alls later because I'm going to play them later on in the game when I'm demanding cards from their hand. We're like, you've got a board of dragons, you got the Chromai Morag guy going, and you go like, play an attack action card like a Rabble, swing for 4, swing the Chromai, swing 2 dragons. There's also an arcane damage trigger. They just literally can't prevent everything, so you end up getting some chip damage with it. But it Ghostly Dust doesn't come up that often.
So, did you ever come in or run into the issue of like being light on Ash though? And you talk a lot about Ash economy,
Yeah.
and obviously your list is more of like a big dragon deck, so you don't have the like Flame Call and Phoenix package to just kind of on demand like get a bit of an Ash engine going. Did that ever come up for you that Time Skippers may be able to fix, or just generally is that an issue you have?
I believe it came up in a few games. It came up in my game versus Craig during Swiss, where I went to 0 Ash on like turn 1. I like started the game with 2 Ash, and then he like didn't punch me that hard on the first turn, and my hand was like Asvali Chromai, and I'm like, well, this hand literally plays one way: play Asvali, play Chromai. My option is like do that or play one of them and furnace the other one, doing nothing with that card. So I just played both dragons. And I did go first that game. So if I had that, my hand was kind of awkward because I had to like set a blue or set just a card that I'm not going to be able to cycle out of Arsenal for a while, like a Necria. So if I had the Time Skippers, I could have gone like pitch 2 reds and the blue to the time, and then make 2 Ash, and then set pass, and that might have been better. Not sure. The game just plays out differently, and from that point.
It's actually a good point in like overpitching some of the blues, because I've had awkward moments with the deck where I open with 2 blues and it's like, oh god, like
yeah, there's like not much you can do with that. But then like some of the matchups you have to play them. It's like, oh my opponent plays ice cards, I'd like have to play these.
Yeah. How do you feel? Oh, sorry. How do you feel about the blue quality that you ended up on? Because I know you said in the deck tech that you didn't run Warmongers, mostly because you thought people would just think you ran Warmongers, and so like that was good enough rather than actually adding the card. How do you feel about this, like 2 Sweeping Blow, 2 Billowing, 2 Dust Up? Is that like a refined blue slots, or?
So I mentioned in the video that I was doing that because of internally our Icelanders were meticulously checking what I had left for blues in the deck in my first cycle. And doing that will throw off a very good Icelander of like, they don't, because once they know you only have like 1 or 2 blues left, they're just going to play differently and be a bit more aggressive at the end of the first cycle. Like, oh, you don't have it, I'm just going to like Blizzard you. And that's really annoying. So now they just have no clue what's going on. But that literally didn't come up because both Icelanders I faced was Lucas Dan. So they knew what
they knew
was
your list,
up.
yeah.
It literally didn't matter. Two of the 2 dust ups were dust up over something else because I had 2 blues I wanted to bring in the mirror, and that was slightly better than another blue in the mirror. I did not play a single mirror, so that also didn't come up. In the grand scheme of that tournament, my blues literally didn't matter. None of my blues mattered that I played, but in a different universe where I played against different people, different decks, it would have mattered.
I see. Yeah, I mean, it's not like the blues should feel that great to play out, but man, like they actively all feel like they suck, other than, like you said, in the mirror. Why not? Like a dust up hitting, like a Kylo or whatever, that's great. Getting ahead on Ash early with like a blue sweeping, clearing Nashwing, that's great. Billowing, same deal, like clear Nashwing, make another one, that feels great. Otherwise, like I'm never trying to play these blues.
Billowing and sweeping are important versus Bravo, I found.
Oh, Bravo so like, as well? Okay.
A lot of my game plan focuses on Ash Wings versus Bravo, and because of that, obviously Billowing makes Ash Wings. It's crazy. We play the card that makes Ash Wings.
Yep.
And then the sweeping, because I'm leaning into the Ash Wings, I found in a lot of my games I wanted to play 2 to 3 cards over the course of the game that were Ash positive, like a Sweeping Blow, like a Lost in Thought, something like that, where I just like I net 1 to 2 Ash off of playing this card. So having a couple cards like that so I can like get the Ash economy going was important in that matchup, because I'm not usually under that much pressure in that matchup, and if I am, I just block with a card. It's crazy. It still blocks for 3. I'll just block. But in the games that like were fatiguing, I need that extra Ash, so that way I can enter my end game and not worry about that.
That makes sense.
Like the one Bravo I played, I think I made like 15, 20 Ash Wings or something crazy.
That's incredible. Yeah, I've been loving triple Uvia. I don't know if I feel like this is more of like a recent ad to go up to 3 Uvia. I feel like in the early days, Uvia was like a 1 or 2.
Everyone else was on 1. I have been on 3 since last year. I have had 3 in every single list I've ever played.
Well, joke's on me then, because I bought like some altars, and I only bought one Uvia because back in the day, like all the Dromai lists were one Uvia. So I've got playsets of every dragon except this one. Rip.
Yeah, Nats last year I had 2, or I'm sorry, 3.
Nice.
It's so good versus fatigue.
Yeah, no, definitely.
It's like the thought behind that was like, man, Rake the Embers is really good in this matchup. I wish I could play more Rake the Embers. Well, I could play yellow Rake the Embers. Oh, but now I have a yellow in the deck. Wait, if I'm willing to play yellow Rake the Embers, why not just play Uvia? It's literally just yellow Rake the Embers, but it's red instead of yellow.
What does someone's asking in the chat? What does Pheano think about the Australian tech, the boots that cost 3? Oh well, I think you just missed it, Fab Chili. Yeah, this was a discussion for the first bit of the entire video. Is that Time Skippers over Mage Master is probably the play going forward. I didn't know it was the Australian tech though. Did you? Is that where you got it? I just heard it from Yanji that it was a good idea.
I thought it was the Canadian tech. I heard about it. Our Nats that the Canadians there were playing it, and then afterwards I heard that Hayden was playing it in his list at his Nats. I don't know the origin. Odds are it's probably from the same group of people, and they're playing it over different continents or something. I don't actually know. Whoever gets credit for it, they get credit for it. It's not my idea. I don't know who to credit. I just know I heard about it at our Nats that Canadians were playing it. I don't know who. I just know that Canadians were playing it.
Well, you know what? I'm just going to credit Yanji. He's a genius anyway, and he's who I heard it from. This whole time. He just wasn't a Dromai player, but in his head, every list had Time Skippers, I think, is what it was.
That's true.
Okay, let's go ahead, because if you want the entire deck tech itself, Pheano did put out a video on it. This is just to catch me up to speed on some questions I had to more conceptually understand the deck, because the point is to go ahead and play this list a bit together, which is actually hilarious, because whenever I try to play Dromai, it's the one deck where the chat is like so overwhelming that I would almost rather not. I'm sure Kano would also be similar in theory, but that's the kind of deck that Dromai is. So many lines. People in chat just go nuts, but like, no, swing with this, no, set that, no, pitch this, whatever. Where it's just like, hold up a sec, like, can I just play the game? So I've actually moved away from playing Dromai for a bit because of that, and we stick to more linear decks now. But I do really enjoy Dromai. Like I said, she was one of the decks I was grinding for last Proco season or whatever it was, truly. So now with another Proco season coming up, and like I said, like I thought Columbus was going to be for me this weekend, I want more opportunities to play Dromai. So let's give it a go today.
And again, if you guys want to see the deck profile or the deck guide, both of them are in the description. Go check that out.
All right, so let's ask for a couple matchups that are worth playing, because if it's like against an Arachne, I'm sorry, but it's not worth it.
Free win.
So looking for Bravo. I've already played against Dash recently, I think.
I think Lexi's kind of boring, but Scott might want to see it.
All right. Yeah, let's do like meta relevant tops. Looking for Bravo, Icelander, Lexi. What else?
What else exists right now that are like relevant decks?
I guess the mirror, if that matters. Or is the mirror kind of blah?
I think Mirror and Lexi are kind of boring, but that's me. I think Icelander is probably my favorite matchup in the game. It's really technical and interesting. There's a lot of decisions on both sides.
All right, well, let's give it a go with that.
Levia. I think Levia would have been fine for viewing.
Oh, Levia. True. Next one.
Also, I think Briar is also fine to watch. Dash.
True. Yeah, recently I did play a Dash Dromai matchup. I was surprised with how one-sided it was. Having never played it before.
Not Benji at all.
Bravo. Having never played that matchup before.
Bravo, not Benji.
Yeah. Well, it's CC. He can't play Benji yet. Good luck, have fun to this person. I clicked your automated sideboard guide. Does this look right? We're not running CNCs, the dust ups with EPOT.
Mm-hmm. And I like taking out the cards that don't have go again in the matchup.
Mm-hmm. And they chose that they'll go first. Doesn't matter. We're always taking time skippers, right?
Yep.
All right.
You need it for our end game.
To anyone just tuning in, I did test positive for COVID. All right, because back when we debuted that, there were like 30 people. Now we got double that. I took a COVID test, and sure enough, positive. So
our hand's crazy.
We're dying a little bit, but it's okay. Pheano's here to carry. Yeah, we got Faber scene to block. Sigil to heal can make an
Does it
ash.
matter? So like one also important thing in the matchup is you don't want to set D-reacts generally because they can pivot into fatiguing you and you get that stuck in arsenal for the rest of the game.
Yeah. Oops.
But yeah, this is just like play Sigil, play D-react, furnace away a card.
Yep.
Go move on with life.
That was the idea.
It's just a question of what card do we want to keep in our hand. We literally can't play that card, so I think I bottom it.
Yep,
I also
that's
like
true.
bottoming as much as possible when I get these kind of effects, so I can cycle through the deck faster.
So I can't play the billowing, but it is an ash generator, right? So is that worth keeping an arsenal over developing the Themi?
I think I'd keep the Themi here because I literally can't keep the billowing.
Yeah.
If it wasn't literally Starstruck, I'd play the billowing here, but Themi is a legal game action we can make. This is like kind of awkward. This is like way too early to see these cards.
Do you ever do the like hold priority rake thing, or is that too bad for Ash economy?
I do that sometimes. I think here I might be willing to just like play Themi pitching 2 cards and then set the rake.
Oh, sure, yeah. No reason to set the remembrance.
I don't want this remembrance or Chromai yet. We do want to play these Chromais out pretty early so that way we can remembrance them back. This kind of makes our other remembrances kind of awkward. We just passed. We literally can't attack.
Yep. Oh, actually, I didn't know Starstruck affects allies as well.
It does, right?
Am
I stupid?
The only attacks you may play or activate are attacks with base attack greater than the damage dealt.
You're activating an attack, right?
Yeah, because it is an attack because the dragon is gaining this text once per turn action attack. Yeah, so you can't.
So
Sure.
my plan here is to try to get this Tumulti in arsenal.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like pretty willing to block with these Themis and pitch the Chromai to the rake. If he doesn't give me the opportunity to do that, I'm just going to pitch 2 cards to the rake, basically, like furnacing one of them.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense, yeah, because there's always the option they might just kill the Themi, right?
Mm-hmm.
Depends
or they
how
just hammer us or something, like throw something weak at us. Like the fact that he's thinking so hard about it might mean that he doesn't have a great hand here.
Yeah, you were saying in the... Okay, yeah, so they're killing Themi. You were saying in the write-up that one of the things you can learn really early on about the Bravo is what they do against like your early dragon board.
What's the pitch?
Oh, Warmongers.
That was 2 non-poppers, right?
Yeah, those were at least 2 non-poppers. I didn't see the third one. Chokeslam. So 1 popper, 2 nons. All right. So this can be the Rake the Embers and Flame skill.
Yep.
Is that good enough? Okay.
I actually might keep the Chromai here because we can only pitch 2 cards.
Oh, that's true. Sure.
Like no matter what, we're IPing ourselves unless we play the Chromai.
Oh, actually, there's no reason to hold priority. We do end up with 1 extra ash. That's fair.
Yeah, you don't actually do the hold priority very often.
Do you want to swing ash wings without burn them all, or no?
So how much does that cost in arsenal?
This one?
His card?
6, and he has 4 size.
I don't swing here because it doesn't matter. He's just gonna like throw that at us, even if I swing here. Like he's just gonna give me a popper and still swing that.
Mm-hmm.
So our swing doesn't matter. I think I just set the Tumulti and pass. It's kind of awkward, but you could also play the Chromai and say you're wasting these seismics. Oh, we've done it.
Here we go.
Goodbye, baby.
Tumulti this early. And actually also generating 2 ash, right? So this could be drop Chromai with Tumulti. I don't know if that's worth it. Oh, but unlucky. We're getting Starstruck.
Unlucky.
Is it worth it to use armor on this just to swing Tumulti still, or no? Just kind of give it up and use this for board development? Just like block Necria, make Caloria, drop passing?
So it's like always block with a card.
Yeah.
The passing makes him stop punching us, which is nice.
Yeah, I mean, my gut is just play Kyloria, drop passing. That's it for the turn. I don't know.
Block with the Necria.
Block with Necria, yeah.
It's fine.
Okay, let's do that.
Please stop punching us.
Yeah. Well, it was on and off. They did clear the Themi and now went face with this stuck there.
Yeah, that was an awkward play from opponent. I'm surprised that he did that.
Oh,
I don't like doing this with... Oh, we've done it!
Nice, nice, nice.
We have to remember the obligatory insult opponent's intelligence after killing their AB. Got him.
But Bravo should never realistically take like double AB, right? Like they. I mean,
If their plan sitting down is to full fatigue you, like I know I can't win this matchup by racing, I'm gonna fatigue. Like that's how they're sitting down. Then they need to bring AB2. If their plan is to actually play the game, then AB1 I think is correct.
Okay. But I thought Bravo couldn't realistically like full fatigue. Or is that not true? I mean, because they don't have the full popper concentration, like really always have a popper, right? They're gonna get bricked at some point.
I think they might be able to do that versus Redline.
Okay. They can full fatigue Empress, says Dark Odys in the chat. Okay, so there you go. Yeah, so if that's their assumption, they can play it that way.
Oh, unlucky.
Yeah, because there's less dragons in Empress. Makes sense. It's a lot of damage.
So they're probably just gonna like pull our aura. So we're gonna Tomotai. I think I block with the sweeping here.
Block with the sweeping. Okay.
I don't want to actually pay 2 blues to play this. I want to pitch 2 reds to play this.
Yeah, my idea was save the life now. Sync like the sweeping, find a red. Although if we don't find a red right, then I guess it doesn't look as good.
You can take that line too. That's not like that much worse or anything like that. That's a gamble. You're gambling 1 life for 1 potential ash. You've seen 3 blues already, right? So like odds are you find a red. I think that's a fine gamble.
I'm gonna gamble. Gamble.
Instead, I insult your intelligence though if you draw blue.
Please do. My intelligence is waning as we speak. COVID is eating my brain. Ah, we did it. Too good.
You're a genius. Coach me.
One day I'll coach you on Levia. Teach you all the ways of how to roll scabs.
He's thinking about it. He really wants to leave this. He's like, oh, but I could play my cards.
Okay, they're also pitching away at Zealous here.
So that's important to keep in mind for later.
Their pitch right now is actually, it's like the 2 nons, but there's a go again and like 3 poppers.
Yeah.
So it's
odds decent. Are that go again ends up being a detriment to him in his second cycle, not a benefit.
Okay.
If he's going to keep enough cards to actually use that, that's good for us. That means he's just like getting punched in the mouth for 1 million, and then he's stuck with a red that he can't pitch to hammer.
God, how amazing would it have been if he left the passing and then Tomotai with passing? Oh, disgusting.
Did they change the UI where the ash goes under now?
Yeah, a couple things changed. I don't know if it's just Dromai or what, but these things no longer have a scroll bar. They actually extend across the entire bottom screen, so it can get a little funky to actually click Arsenal. But all right, so we killed the Nolan.
Yeah, this is always that.
Always.
This is always that, and now Ghostly Touch doesn't matter anymore.
I will say, by the way, that even though I have beaten every Lexi I played against, which I think is only 3. No, only 2. I hit Tomotai pretty early in both games and flipped 1 red, 1 blue. Never got the New Horizon kill.
Unlucky.
Rest in peace.
It's the red, blue.
Red. Yeah, because we want to stack the blues together for this in theory. And there's no blues.
It gives us the other thing is it gives us a chance to draw something like a Necria to put next to it. We know that we're not putting that blue next to anything.
Oh, actually, we did sync the other blue. So we could have put 2 blues together. I don't know. That's not exactly what we need, though. We want 3, right?
You don't want that. Odds are we're going to end up shuffling it anyway, so it won't matter.
True. All right, this is coming face. Is it just a protect life angle with like fate sync?
Yep. We just need to stall the game here.
Okay. This thing is just stuck. A sand cover. We probably don't want that right now. We're only on 2 ash. Yeah, so we can bottom that.
I'm just trying to churn.
And then do we want to sink one of these away? Or not really?
Yeah, I'm pretty happy sinking away the Necria. I'm trying to churn through my deck here.
Okay. A billowing. Oh.
Yeah.
So is that the better play than just dropping Asfly Arsenal billowing? Just make the ash army?
How much ash is that, 2?
We have 2 ash right now.
Man, he just still has that Arsenal clogged. That's crazy. I gotta think for a sec.
We haven't really played through any of our 0 costers yet, so I do want to be cognizant of building ash. Because there are a bunch we still need to draw. Like double Chromai, double Asvali.
I think I just play the Asvel I set the Billowing Pass, but I think it's a close play. I don't think this matters that much to the impact of the game.
Okay.
I'm just like pretty happy passing with him, letting that rot in Arsenal. I just want him to like waste cards here.
Okay, so once again, no swinging the Aethers until we find Burn Them All, right? It's kind of the idea.
It's just here he like has a face-up card in Arsenal that like says, "Hey, if you swing, I'm still getting to play my only card I want to play anyways."
Mm-hmm.
He's just IPing himself. So if he's gonna IP himself, I'm willing to just build and pass. I don't typically do that, but like he's playing weird, so like if he's gonna keep doing that, then whatever.
Sorry. Apparently the title says Levi gameplay. You know what? That's the COVID. That's the COVID, baby. It's hitting me. Let's change that right now. Also, the thumbnail was when I thought I was going to Columbus, so I have like the battle hardened in the thumbnail. Because it's supposed to be like, you know, I finally can break through. But I'm not even going. All right, so just CC Dromai. Here we go. My gameplay.
Why didn't he make a seismic?
Okay. Didn't make a seismic. Correct. It's interesting, isn't it? So this is just 8 dominated at face. We only have the 1 Ash right now.
So I want to block for 3 here for sure.
Mm-hmm.
With one of the blues. I want to play my Billowing and set the Miragai so I can find a Chromai and start pushing.
Okay. Is it worth more to have the extra Ashwing in deck than the extra Ash itself?
I don't need that Ash on second cycle, so yeah, I block with the sweeping.
Do this, sure.
I might consider pitching the blue to play the Lost in Thought and the Billowing and not make an Ashwing here, just to use all my cards.
Mm-hmm. Because otherwise it's, well, it wouldn't be holding the 2 black. We'd be holding this in hand. But don't we want the blue to get pitched right now? Because we do have the 2 next to each other. No, we're shuffling. We're shuffling. Never mind. Just for pitch stack on the Time Skipper's Ghostly. That's going to be too early anyway.
Don't worry about your pitch stack.
Yeah,
yet.
Don't worry. Okay.
Yeah, I think I do that just because like our hand's kind of awkward.
Oh, it's an all red hand.
Hand sucks.
We're helping them. Yeah, so in theory, if they give up something to the pop, then their hand doesn't even play.
He's probably going to crown here, honestly.
Yeah, that would make sense. So just get rid of the Zealous, right?
It might be the Command and Conquer, because I really don't want him to throw that here when I have the Miragai set.
Oh, actually, yeah, because even crown to get a blue doesn't do what Zealous wants. Yeah, so actually Zealous is fine to leave. Okay, so get rid of the CNC.
Sorry, ambulance driving by.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's CNC.
Okay. Not transforming.
I just passed. Yeah, I just passed. I'm fine trading an Ashwing for a card in his hand also.
Okay, yep. They give up crown now.
Because if he hits another red, then he can't even hammer anyways.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Unless he wants to pitch 3 cards.
Swing the babies. Are you a fan of giving them names? And that's something that always happens on like Flake and DM's coverage. I think other people do it too, where they like name the Ashwings, like, oh, little Sammy is going for it. This is 13th damage, or like whatever.
Nope, I have a singular Ashwing with a dice on it.
Yeah, I never worry about giving them names. They're nameless.
Great, let him Arsenal the Crippling Crush. We have armor.
True. Although we'd still need to draw a D-React to actually block the crippling effect.
Yeah, but we're like lucky, so we're gonna draw it.
Oh, okay, you're right.
See?
Ah, true.
I'm a genius. And he's not gonna play it anyways. What is this?
Oh boy. Okay, so they sunk into a spinal. So it was 5 reds in a row. So now their pitch is CNC crippling spinal. That's also going to be super.
I think I blocked with this. Oh.
He blocked with the choke
Oh.
slam.
He killed our dragon instead. Interesting.
All right,
Now
well, here's a window to do the, what, like
did he get
Maragai
a
Uvia
pooper?
play?
Did he get a pooper card? He's thinking about it. He got a pooper. Oh, he set the pooper. Um, I leave that set, I think.
Leave this? Okay. Not worth
Because we
using
can
it for
go
Asvali.
billowing.
Well, it could be the billowing Uvia play, or it could be drop burn them all Maragai Uvia.
So we only have one Ash. I don't care about this burn them all yet.
Okay.
I think it's always play Uvia. It's just a question of, do we also furnace to make an Ash here, pitching 3 reds? I don't care about playing this Maragai yet. I don't have enough of a board. Yeah, I think I'd play the Uvia and just pitch 3 cards.
Okay. Let's do it.
You don't have to do that immediately. That's a punt.
Okay. That's true. It just lit up, you know, we were doing it anyway.
Yeah,
still worth swinging the Ash
Don't
Wings
tell
on this turn?
that you're not playing the last card in your hand, you know?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Still worth swinging the Ash Wings or no?
Yeah, sure.
Sure. Sounds nice. Nice and easy. Someone in chat, Mr. PMA himself. As a Bravo extraordinaire, this is a hard comeback. Dumpy hands, miss tectonic, awkward pitch. Well, we are 20 life behind with a pretty medium board, but...
Great. We have an Uvia. He's going to kill our Uvia and pass, and we're going to draw a Dromai because we're a god.
Yeah, there's still 2 in the deck. This is true, to naturally draw. But in terms of, like, eating damage for him playing out, like, almost no threat yet, I don't know. I feel like we took 20 damage and he didn't even play the good cards.
He played 3 Starstrucks. That's crazy.
That's only 10 damage.
3 damage.
Oh! Here we go. So do you do the thing where now you just pass or swing Asvali anyway?
I think I swing my Asvali here. It's fine. All my free damage. I also don't want him keeping a 5-card hand if his hand is Rouse the Ancients. I want him to say, give me that goddamn card, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Man, everyone's just driving by with the obnoxious shit today.
Yeah, we killed their AB. But, I don't know. Pheano said don't play out the burn them all yet. I thought it was definitely the play.
Our graveyard's small.
I mean, our graveyard sustains burn them all for like 5 turns. Does it not? 1, 2.
But we can still do the burn them all later. I want the Ash more right now.
Okay.
Because we're only on 2 Ash. So if we don't do that, we'll go to 1 Ash. And if he leaves the Uvia around, we can't even make an Ash Wing because we only have 1 Ash.
Alright, found another burn them all anyway. Busted.
Like, I usually don't play my burn them alls until 2nd cycle.
Interesting. Well, yeah, I guess in terms of like our defensive tools, we've only played out about half of them. So we're not that.
Did I Millennium Eye him? Do we have the Rouse?
Oh, let's find out.
3rd Eye activate? Like, no shot he's keeping a 5-card hand unless it's something like that or like Pummel CNC.
What the hell?
That ain't it. Bro, that ain't it.
What, so it's just a Pummel play? That's it? Okay. Well, now playing out the Maraga... Oh, no, this isn't... Oh, this is not even the Sync Arsenal one. Oh, this is garbage.
Move to sleep phase.
Okay.
Alright, but do we still block this?
Yeah.
Because we could, like... I, like, want all these cards, and I don't want to take that much more damage. The fact that he's racing us is good.
Is it not worth trying to just go for, like, play Maragai, burn them all as the turn? Or no, you still don't like playing Maragai without a bigger dragon? Or what?
I want to go Maragai Karomai. That is always the plan, unless we have to abort plan because opponent does funny things.
Okay.
Like,
so then is it just block 6, they pummel, we discard Oasis, we burn them all, swing? Is that fine?
I might even just play the Oasis in that scenario.
Oh, sure. Yeah, that's reasonable.
Or
maybe it just wasn't a pummel anyway.
I think I
man's
block
crazy.
Uvia, burn them all. Because if he doesn't pummel us, I play the Yenderai. If he does pummel us, I play the Oasis and just time walk him.
Okay. Very interesting.
Oh, who could have seen this coming?
Man, I would value burn them all so differently. That's funny.
You still have 2 in the deck.
Sure.
It's fine.
Sure. We do want to transform, right?
Yes.
Yep. Okay. Swing 1, or it's not worth it.
So here, I don't know if I actually swing because I don't believe that he can use all these cards. I might just be giving him free value, but yeah, I think I swing. Whatever, fuck him.
Damn right.
Give me my chip. Give me my chip damage.
Okay. It landed. Oh, still no Chroma, though.
Yeah, unlucky.
Well, they did draw a playable 4. This one's going to clear
Crazy
dragons.
how many hands.
Don't mind.
It's crazy how many hands he's had that like actually play. And now he's going dragon. This doesn't make any sense.
Calling the last one playable is might be a stretch.
I mean
But
that
he
he's
did
not
make that
IPing
choice.
himself. Like
Yeah.
the fact that he's able to actually use every card in his hand this often is kind of nuts.
Mm-hmm.
Because like a lot of these lines are based around like I don't believe the Bravo can use all their cards, and then they even poorly keep using all their cards, and that's kind of surprising. Like this is what I expect. The like
Oh,
he
wow.
just severely IP'd himself. Why didn't he pop or dragon?
Yeah, now it's looking questionable.
Little
Now I've got all
sussy
sorts of
Baka
questions.
play.
All right, so is it worth to do the Maragai passing drop, or you're
No.
still just holding this for Chromai?
Diamond hands. I think it's just like play Kyloria and Asvali.
Kyloria Asvali passing, or no? Because we still have one passing in deck that we pitched, and in theory that's the only one we need. Oh, and we have Remembrance too.
Yeah, I might do that just because I don't want him to keep punching me. We're kind of low.
Okay.
That's like a little spooky, but
I'm in. Oh,
he's also burning through all those go-agains.
no Chroma
Yeah.
still.
Is that 2 Zealous Engrave?
Yeah, that's 2, and he pitched 1.
So there's just Rouses left.
Yeah, which I don't think.
That's the other reason why we don't run out the Maragai, because he has go-agains. I want to make sure that I don't do that on a go-again hand, if possible.
It should be his second pitch stack hand is the Zealous. So, like, in theory, turn 17. Maybe. It depends. There's also the Crown and the Ponder. So who knows? Oh! He ignores the passing. But it's for an undominated crippling? Brother.
Great. Block.
So do we want to give up an armor piece just to keep the...
Sure.
Like the rake hand here? Okay. Do this.
Great. Now I might actually play the Maragai because he left the passing.
Yeah, he left the... There's the passing and Kyloria.
Because the rake isn't that good with 1 Ash.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm gonna consider that for a sec.
So is it worth giving up the armor then, or just give up like the Lost in Thought? Just play Maragai? Hold the armor?
No, I'm fine giving up armor for this, I think.
Well, really, because in theory, the board is going to have to get answered next turn, so we'll have room to reset Arsenal if we want it.
He also pitched a Crippling Crush, and he pitched one earlier, right? So there's no more Cripplings.
Yes.
He pitched a Spinal at least once, so there's 2 Spinals left. He has, like, no more threats on first cycle.
Okay. Then we'll do this. Lock it in.
It's just a question of do we Lost in Thought him instead? That puts us Ash positive.
All right, I'm going to lock in these blocks.
So, like, if he draws a Rouse, then I'm kind of unhappy playing this Maragai out because he just kills both.
Yeah,
we already have a board, so Rake doesn't matter here. I might just Lost in Thought him so I can go up on Ash, because we still have Rake and Uvia left in first cycle, right?
Yes, there should be one more Uvia.
Did we pitch a Rake yet?
I feel like we pitched a Rake, but that could be wrong. I'm COVID brain, so it's hard to say.
Mm-hmm.
All right. LIT or RTE?
We're also like guaranteed to draw Chromai next round, basically. So like,
Yeah,
I
pretty
want
much.
another Ash.
Okay, let's do it. Oh, almost the no popper hand. Not quite.
Yeah, now he's just gonna hammer us pass.
Yeah, so just bottom one of the poppers, I guess.
Doesn't it actually matter if we bottom a popper here, which is interesting. So like, this is a spot where sometimes I actually don't take the popper, I leave them with it because I want the non-popper on the bottom of the deck. I don't want them blocking with that.
Oh, that's fair. Yeah, so we can just take one of these then.
Sometimes, because like we're no matter what ending our round, and then he's just gonna pitch away his whole hand. Doesn't
All right.
really change anything.
I'm taking that. We're swinging Caloria. This eats some armor, you would think.
Yeah, if this hits, I just play the fucking Morag guy. Fuck him.
Don't say that on stream. I've gotten in trouble before. You can't make fun of opponents. It's not nice. Everyone's just a somebody, you know?
That's true.
I think it was Dromai specifically where I called some player bad, and then they left a comment and they were like, "Man, that really sucks to hear like someone you like calling you bad." I was like, "Good God, I think I should never stream again." It hurt. It hurt me, but that was my fault. Shouldn't have said anything. All right, so
I'm never nice.
We
I'm
know.
never nice, chat. It just keeps swinging.
Yeah.
Give me cards.
Yeah,
Give me cards.
we know that in theory we take the popper here, and then their hand shouldn't be able to really play this out, so the ponder gets wasted. Cool. Are you going to Columbus this weekend? Ryan, I got freaking COVID, dude.
How did we find
test.
remembrance before
Look at this
Chromai?
shit.
This is insane.
Look at this shit. I got COVID, man. Ryan, I tested on stream. I'm pissed.
What is this?
I don't get to go to Columbus anymore. Jesus.
I probably played this Burn Them All. So like the other thing with like not playing Burn Them Alls on first cycle is it prices you into swinging every turn, and you notice that there's been a lot of turns where we just don't attack here. So I don't want to like waste my Burn Them All value. I probably play the Rabble, play the Sigil. I think about playing the Burn Them All, and I furnace the Remembrance because I don't actually have anything I want to return yet. This is very unlucky that we haven't found our Chromais.
Hey, really? There's nothing you want to shuffle back in? You don't think, like, Rake lost Uvia? Like, that's not good enough?
Nope. My Remembrance at this point is for Chromai.
Okay. Yeah, makes sense. So, we're about to draw, like, a double Chromai hand, in theory. They're very condensed. Alright, so that was free damage. I forget what else you said was happening this turn. I spaced.
So always play Sigil. We don't have to do that yet, though. We're going to Furnace. It's just a question of do we Furnace to make an Ash or Furnace the Remembrance to put it back in our stack?
Yeah.
It could just be... So, like, I also don't want to play the Remembrance here because I don't actually want to shuffle yet. We haven't seen our Chromais.
Yeah,
this is insane. Like, they have to be at the top of our deck.
Yep. I'm just still so surprised you don't value dumping the Burn Them All. But I guess you're watching in a way where, like, you know, we're at 18, but we're not really under threat of dying.
It's also like I think you're looking at that being like, I'm not getting this back. I'm missing out on value. We're getting this card back at some point, and our opponent lost his AB. They lost at least 5 life for every Burn Them All still in our deck because we're always going to play these out at some point.
Mm-hmm. But it is at some point. Why not now? Is my question. Like,
because my graveyard is small, my board isn't that crazy. I want to pair it with other things.
Interesting. I don't know. I feel like this Burn Them All is like at least 6 value right now, because you also want it to last like the 6 turns, which I guess it will. It's a Bravo matchup, sure it will. Okay, so we're playing Sigil, and then Remembrance away this sucker, sure, or Furnace that away.
This is insane. What does this draw? Well, now we just play a Moraga, I think, but...
See, dropping the Burn Them All also would have been 1 draw closer to Chromai. Just saying. Watch, the Ravenous is going to reveal Chromai.
We could have played it there. I don't think it's like that big of a deal if we play it there.
All right, I'm gonna take the reins next burn them all opportunity. We're playing it. You don't understand?
Sure.
I want to tick this card up.
Oh, where's it going?
Oh, okay, pitching away arouse. Interesting.
Oh.
So yeah, now if we drop Chromite or Moragai, it's probably pretty live.
Chat, has he pitched another rouse yet? Oh, 2 non-poppers?
What was this at? Okay, Caloria. Makes sense. Alright, so here's my gut. Burn them all. Because we're always playing it now.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, hold up. Is it worth just playing the Rabble Moragai or Lost in Thought on a Moragai turn just to make sure it can't be Rouse? It's actually... Yeah, because it's only the one more Rouse that they could potentially have here.
I think with playing the Moragai is kind of good.
It.
The Moragai just kind of dies if we play it here, which is unfortunate.
Mm-hmm.
But also we still have another Remembrance, so I'm fine just playing it, I think. That's kind of the point of playing the Remembrances, so you can just willy-nilly play these and just cycle them back into the deck. I've just been going, we're gonna draw the Dromai, we're gonna draw the Dromai, we're gonna draw... Okay, unlucky. They just like both together, I guess, at the bottom of the deck.
Well, that's okay, because we've got the one Moragai parked in Arsenal waiting. So yeah, then never mind. We don't need to worry about the Lost in Thought play.
I think it's always Rabble first, by the way.
Oh, yeah, less information. Oh, what'd I say? Dromai was right there. If we played the Burn Them All last turn.
Unlucky that we're bad. Unlucky that we're bad.
That was a skill check.
Yeah.
I'm so terrible at clicking sequences. Everything's hazy. So you see this? It's like very awkward to click your arsenal when the dragon board goes large. You can do it. You gotta be
typical brute.
Yeah. Just gotta be careful. Mouse it right here.
Is that all hazy because you got an arrow in your eye?
I wish I had an arrow in my eye over freaking COVID. My family's gonna make fun of me now. I was the one person who survived with 0 COVID over the past like 4 years or whatever it is. The one person.
So there's one Spinal left in deck in the first cycle? I loved that cosplay, by the way, the Numbskull.
Yeah. It's tough though because when Dex did the Reinar one, what does it matter? Just I guess the stuff you can't remember is first gone. When Dex did that first one at Pro Tour Baltimore,
the first thing that you banish is your attack action cards to bluff that you're playing Nourishings.
Ah, true.
You might be playing that.
Sand cover into Terrace Under. We got him.
Got him.
Oh shit! Never mind. It's bigger than I thought. It's bigger than I thought.
Wait, can we still cover this? Yeah, we can.
Yeah, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we have to give up Crown. But that's
great.
Fine.
And then we Chromai Moragai him.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we don't even have to play the other. Oh.
So there's no point to actually sinking the Ravenous, right? Because like we don't want it to be the Chromai that we draw and pitching it away to Moragai. This red is fine.
We still have a Moragai.
Oh, we still have a Moragai.
Yeah, he went face. So we play Dromai, we play Rabble, and then we just leave the other Moragai set. Yeah.
So we're not
normally I would look to sync so I can dig through the deck, but I have everything I want here. I don't want to cycle my arsenal, so Diamond Hands, we have everything we want.
Got it.
And then we say, got him?
All right, do you still want to play the Rabble, though? Because we're going to be at 0 Ash. Is it not Dromai make Ash with Rabble?
That's true. I didn't notice that we were on 0 Ash. I forgot about the sand cover. Yeah, that's true. Maybe it's making Ash.
Yeah, I feel safer making an Ash.
I can't actually see the number on the Ash. I just saw that there was a like the symbol for a number on it. I assumed it was more than 2.
Oh, wow. The life has really caught up. That's crazy.
And then it's Asvali here because I want the 1 damage.
Sure. Okay.
I expect if I don't do that, he's going.
Third Spinal at the end of
I expect if I don't swing with it, at some point he's just going to hammer the
Oh, wait. Oops. I have another action point. I forgot about this. Yeah, because the Dromai. There we go. So we still swing the Ashwing.
Mm-hmm.
Yo. Forgot extra AP. The guy enabled chat. Let's see. Don't call him bad, Pheano. It's not okay. Like you already saw my block?
What?
Huh?
Past that.
I have an extra
Just tell him this is a different attack. This is another attack.
swing Ashwing. This
Nope,
is
you
a
figured it
dip
out.
attack. Alright, there we go. We're all cool. It's all hunky-dory. My mind is fuzzy with COVID. Mine too. LOL. Tested positive today. Oh, look, I'm bonding with other poor souls with COVID.
So he's like complaining that we saw his block, but like that's not what actually happened. But that was reminding me of one of the last games I played on Talishar before Nats. I was playing against a Briar, and then they played like a Rabble and something else, and then undid their whole turn so they could go E-Strike draw a card because they wanted to draw the card that they revealed off of the Rabble, but not reveal that card to the Rabble. And I was like, that was really BM.
He is not confirmed. He's not confirmed whether he was at Ash or whether he was at Nats. We don't know.
I can't believe we've seen all 3 Remembrance before the Dromais.
What if I got COVID from this guy? What if he was at Nats? It was actually this dude. That'd be ridiculous. We better kick him to the curb then.
Oh my god, there was a guy in the Final Fantasy community that got kicked to the curb for that kind of thing. He made like a quirky furry comic about how he got COVID right before the event and went to the event and spread COVID to everyone.
Oh my god.
Trying to be like a sob story, like, woe is me. And it was so tone deaf. It was like, holy shit, man. Ooh, you got a frailty? I think Yuanji got a blood rot pox.
Okay. We still haven't seen. That's actually insane.
Yeah,
I think the Dromai is the last card in the deck because we held one card. So,
but
funny
I think
enough,
I just played a Remembrance.
the next card is Dromai, like 1000%, because we held the burn them all. So the one card we haven't seen is the Dromai on top. That's hilarious. Regardless.
Oh, we got a Yenderai.
Yeah. It's worth playing out the Yenderai, right?
Yeah. I might furnish the Oasis and then just play the Remembrance.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I was gonna. It doesn't matter which one you furnace, right?
No, not really. That's true.
All right, so swing with Yenderai first. Withhold information. I'm doing it, Dad.
He's learning. Capable of thought.
You talk about third eye open. I'm like one eye shut. Oh, God. Okay. Now is it? Yeah, we still just swing the Ashwing, right?
I don't think so because I don't have that much board. I don't want a card from his hand here.
Okay. Then let's just do this. At this point,
Dromai
we
Moragai.
have a Dromai. We actually don't have a
Moragai.
Moragai.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Rake.
Yeah, a Rake, sure. And like Uvia or Burn Them All? No?
We don't have that much Ash. It might be one of the passings. That's not great, but like it's like Uvia, Burn Them All, or Sing. I will let you make the judgment call.
I'm fine with passing. That's okay. What about Blue Sweeping Blow? Or is that a throw? That's Ash and a blue.
Sheesh.
Okay.
Make him think we got that nourishing.
We'll do those 3. Choose a card. Oh, we drew the Dromai anyway. Nuts.
You called it. You're a genius.
And another remembrance. Man.
Pitching or yeah, these remembrances have like not come up at great times. Unlucky.
Well, I mean, it was also just kind of like weird draw cycle. If we'd been dumping the Dromais as we saw them, These remembrances will look fine. But instead it
We
was...
only saw one to dump.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
we saw
Instead it was
one
just
on the
one.
first turn of the game.
No, that's what I mean. That's what I mean. It's like weird draw sequence to make the remembrance look this clunky.
Oh, we've done it. Wait, this is insane, right? We get to go Dromai, Miragai, Uvia, right?
Dromai, 1 ash. Miragai, another
1
ash. So still 1. So it can be Uvia with 0 ash. Is that worth it?
I might just furnace the Uvia and set the remembrance then.
Oh, wait, gotta be careful. Here we go. This, click.
This is not great UI for that.
Yeah, I can't imagine what it's like on a tablet or phone.
I'm also looking for an opportunity where if I draw a Lost in Thought and I see I catch him sleeping, I just time skipper and just kill him.
Oh, true. Yeah, I do want to... It'd be really cool to get the time skipper play off, but Ghostly's only at 6. Just saying. It's tiny.
I don't know if I swing here.
No Yenderai?
He didn't block anything. And I'm not swinging both, that's for sure.
Okay. Alright, I'm fine. I'm fine. Doing nothing. I'm cool with that.
It's like a gamble of does he have the 0 popper hand, and I'm not sure I'm willing to take that gamble.
Well, we actually know his pitch stack right now. He's on the red clump, but it's okay. Not really paying too much attention. That's your job.
More attention than I am, clearly. See? He had the popper.
Oh, he did, yeah. Look at that. Oh, no! The same play! Tear Center chokeslam face. Wait, yeah, so hold up a second. Because the chokeslam CNC, he pitched the CNC last turn, chokeslam here. Where did the crippling go? Because that should have been the clump. It was chokeslam, CNC, crippling.
Wasn't it like Zealous or something? No, he played the Zealous. Spinal?
Yeah, I guess this spinal. So where did this... So is this the crippling for Arsenal? That would make sense. And he kind of just like half drew the red clump. Okay, I could see that.
Is it just take damage, give up 2 cards?
Could be. Could be. Is it the Lost in Thought play? Just take damage, Lost in Thought? Punch big?
Is that our sweeping blow?
Oh, just for Ash. Oh, I do have 2 Ash right now.
It's also like damage that he can't give us a popper on.
Alright, I'm down to just take this.
Lost in Thought also can like mess him up of like taking a blue so he can't play the crippling.
Yep, I like it. So if we're going the Lost in Thought route, then which do we want to keep in deck? Maybe the Kyloria over these? No?
If we're playing Lost in Thought, I want to put sweeping back in the deck.
Okay. Wait, really? Even though this is the Ash positive play?
It's an attack action card. I want attack actions with Go Again back in the deck.
Okay.
It's...
Okay, so this is a double popper hand. We've got our Dromai board. Our board's actually not like too wide. It's kind of funky.
Yeah, but like, he's going to do nothing on this turn.
Yeah, this will stop the crippling at least. Unless he takes all the damage, but he would die if he takes all the damage.
And he's getting too low.
Yep. See, because of Burn Them All. Imagine, he could be like at 3 right now. We play that first Burn Them All. Just saying.
You're a genius.
Just saying. So he's already committed to his turn just being hammer.
I am surprised that he actually popped that.
Yeah, popping here is also awkward. Well, and now
I figure you hold the card to pop the Yenderai. Yeah. The boys, they're going in.
Here they come. Man, chat is actually... There are some people who I know play Dromai a lot, and they're not saying the plays that you're saying. It's interesting. It's very interesting.
I leave 1 Lost in Thought in the deck, maybe 2, like in the graveyard. I want the option of putting those back.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm just putting the stuff that even I probably wouldn't remember it's back in.
Mm-hmm.
Billowing Themi.
Sometimes you will put back Lost in Thought.
There goes the Maragai.
Yeah, but we got 2 attack action cards. Juice them.
Oh, disgusting.
Just make sure you furnace the second one.
Why does that make a difference? Oh, just to show that maybe we have another 1 cost?
Yeah, like don't tell
juicy.
him what you have.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Be juicy.
Yeah, depending on how he blocks this, I might swing the Chromai. I'm not sure yet. I probably just swing the Chromai because no matter what, he's just going to hammer the Chromai if I don't swing the Chromai. I just want his hand here. He's basically already dead. We just have to physically close the game out.
Exactly.
The next burn them all just kills him. We just need to make sure that we do not die, and we keep cycling his hand.
If we play the Chromai and he pops it, then the Remembrance can go ahead and cycle out, right? And just cycle... and just shuffle in Maragai, Chromai. Isn't that fun?
Yeah.
I'm willing. I'm able and willing. Okay, there goes that.
More cards, please. I would
Yeah,
like
so
all of your
if he gives a card here, then he can't actually clear the Endurai. So then that puts him at 1. We just need 1 more dragon. Alright, actually, is it swing Yendurai now? Because this is now different. I swing Yendurai, he can pop it, and then 1 card clear Ashwing. Then I need to develop 2 more dragons to win. I mean, that's very possible. That's very likely to happen.
Yeah, pass.
Just pass?
I'm not scared of his
What about
3-card hand. You can Remembrance if you want, just so your next draw could be better.
I'm doing Maragai, Chromai. Is that right, or is it Asvali since he's at 2?
Yeah. Oh, Asvali is actually pretty good, too.
We'll do 2
Yeah, there's the weird
Asvali,
spot where it's
Chromai.
only Asvali instead. Yeah, you're right. Good call.
See? I was Gigabrain
You're a
this whole
genius.
time.
You're a genius.
Alright, we found a rake anyway. With 5 Ash, it's over.
Yeah, we didn't actually make that much Ash this game. Kind of awkward draws.
Well, but then it all came out of nowhere. It's like once the room was made, Ash comes easy. But yeah, early game was really low on Ash.
Yeah, opponent made some funny plays, like making us block weird. Oh, now I wish we left the Remembrance in
Whoa.
our arsenal.
Hold up. Where's the Crippling Crush? Am I goddamn crazy? That's supposed to be a Crippling Crush in Arsenal. What happened?
I think we really punted this game. We should have left the Remembrance in Arsenal to deal them a point of psychic damage here.
True. Wait, do I even need to block, actually? Because we just win. Well, no, that's not true. There's no hard one.
You can take it slow.
Yeah.
It's blocked with the Necria, not the Thamai, I think.
Okay.
The Thamai plays off of Furnace, where the Necria doesn't. It's not like that big of a difference, but...
Right.
Like, surely this choice doesn't end up mattering, but it could.
All right. Bye-bye
Yeah,
turn, but bye-bye game. Next turn. Hoo.
And then he gets us with the 1 of Sigil.
Oh, I'm clicking cards. I don't know. This one. There we go.
We've done it. He's dead.
Got him. All right, I'm just so confused where the last Crippling Crush is.
Yeah, me too.
Because it was Chokeslam, CNC, Crippling, all next to each other. Oh, Spinal were the 4. And there's the Chokeslam. Or no, sorry. He pitched the CNC on, I think, this turn. There's the Spinal. There's the Chokeslam. Where on earth is the Crippling? Did I just?
I think you activate Ghostly Touch here for the lulls also.
Okay. Wait, how does that work? Doesn't he just pop it and then I pass?
Also. You should probably block with Ghostly Touch also.
Oof. Yeah, this is real psychic damage. Yikes. Is there any way that can get punished? There's no no,
just trolling.
There's the Dorinthia Shatter or whatever. Bravo can't run that.
Oh!
Easy.
No! I actually keep the blue here so we can time skipper. Like, actually, just in case he juiced us somehow and put a Sigil back in the deck.
Okay, got you.
I wait to do that. I rabble first.
Yep. Oh!
Unlucky.
No breakpoint. Unluckers. Well, it's because I used Remembrance, actually. That was the punt. Shuffled the deck.
Mm-hmm.
It's my bad.
Yeah, now I crack it. Give me your whole hand.
Oh!
Got him.
Got him.
Yeah, that's just like, let's just make sure we don't punt just in case.
All right, not bad. That was pretty fun. Pretty fun. I would love to know.
Yeah, our
right.
deck came to kind of cursed.
All right, so I guess something was just truly off on the Crippling Crush count. Because how are they so far apart? Unless...
Maybe you're counting the turn cycle wrong?
I mean, it was CNC, Chokeslam, Crippling, Spinal.
Because we were IPing him a lot, right?
Yeah, that's fair. Actually, yeah, that could be it. Where he just like half drew a couple hands that messed it up. Interesting.
I don't know. I'm not going to think too hard about it.
Don't care. My brain is mush. COVID's getting me. All right, here, let's just do a dash game. Since you said.
Ooh.
And
oh, is it just like someone on the side?
Dashboard.
So, quickly identify what type of dash they are, because that changes how you play the matchup.
Sure. As far as going into it blind, though, we are taking out the sand covers. One Fate, the Dust Ups, the Remembrance. Yeah, I guess
you could take out the other Fate also if you wanted, for like a hedge of one Remembrance, but I don't believe people are bringing Tree Frog into this meta. That just seems awful.
Do you need Remembrance to beat Tree Frog, though? They don't have that many poppers, right? But I guess they run their own Remembrance to shuffle it back in.
It takes the matchup from favored to unlosable, but also I don't believe that this person's going to be Tree Frog. Like, there's no chance on playing Tree Frog in this meta.
I don't believe it either, but we'll do it. Take one.
Because like, if there any other version, I would rather the Fate.
Yeah. Also, they are going first, so we don't get to do the Time Skipper's deck. That's all right.
Unlucky. Yeah, if it's a regular pistol dash, right. I don't need the Remembrance.
Someone's asking, what is Tree Frog? Go ahead, tell the people, Pheano.
So Tree Frog is a full fatigue version of dash. If you saw Charles Dunn's Briar deck, it's kind of similar idea to that, where you're just like really deep on this fatigue plan. All they're trying to do is block and play their items, and then get to all their items later on in the game and just kill you from there, taking as little damage as possible.
We do want a Seekers, right? Going second, like every time? Or no? Yes?
That's what it's there for.
Okay, got you. Just in case they do decide to attack, I want to keep Fate, right? So I can maybe Furnace.
They played an item, right? They can't attack.
Oh yeah, they did drop a second induction. Okay, so...
Lucky. If we draw a blue or a genius...
Yep.
It's probably the burn them all,
right? Because Fate and Arsenal's fine. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh!
Oh!
Genius!
They're a genius! And he's gonna pop it!
Oh no. Why is Tree Frog, or why is Fatigue Dash called Tree Frog? Someone else is asking now. This is a great question.
Springboard Somersault is a guy jumping, and it's like a frog jumping off of a leaf. It's a bad explanation, but you can talk to Jacob Ba about that. Tell him that's a bad deck name if you feel strongly about that.
All right.
I think naming it after. I think not naming it after a cereal is the real punt.
Do we want to ever Necria Furnace Chromai? Is that way too aggressive? Just go...
You can YOLO it. You can YOLO it for sure. I don't know if it's the play, but your hand doesn't have very many options here.
Alright, I'm in for some YOLO. I'm down.
Oh,
we're about to...
that was not what I thought you were doing.
What do you mean? That's the YOLO play.
I do not go to...
We're gonna make Ash anyway off Necria. Just watch. YOLO play.
Yep. I don't like playing Chromais on first cycle when their pistol is 2.
Mm-hmm. This is super true.
I want to play my Chromais when their pistol's 5, so it makes it like not comfy for them to actually use it, where they're like, oh, now I feel like I'm wasting damage.
Wait, what did you think the YOLO play was? Just make Necria...
Just swing Necria.
Just swing Necria? That's it? That's not... Yeah. That's not you only live once territory. Not even close.
Yeah, this is truly YOLO. This is not what I was expecting. I was thinking like YOLO with a parachute.
No. This is just like, first time squirrel suit jumping off a cliff.
Yeah. I think this is just actively a bad play. I think this is just actively bad, but rewarded.
See, we took a red 0 to 60 out of their hand. This is hella worth.
Yeah, but he's probably like not boost. He's probably like items.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh! We made the Ash. Look at this.
what?
Worth.
He doesn't know. Chat, don't tell him. Prank him.
Did we not? Did we take the remembrance? I don't think we did, right? Nah.
We did
No,
not.
we did not. Okay.
Ideally, what we want to do is try pricing him into boosting, so that way he starts fatiguing himself.
Yep. So all that has to do with just dumping dragons that he has to clear, right? Yep.
You want to try to not block, and when he plays items, we dump dragons. Oh, we have been pranked. Oh, wait, we're not pranked. Never mind. It's the opposite of pranking.
Okay.
How much ash is that? 3?
That's 3 Ash. Can get the babies going with Uvia.
It might be like Uvia CNC. It's like Uvia CNC or Uvia sweeping. It's also fine setting the Uvia and waiting for a bigger hand to play it with, where you present too many things.
Well,
I don't like just running out of naked Uvia.
Well, we can't actually sweeping Uvia, right? Because I can't flame scale. This is a blue.
You can just play the Command and Conquer.
Just play the CNC? Why? Isn't it better to drop the Uvia and then CNC? No? I
don't want the Uvia by itself, generally, because then they just spend their turn killing it and pass. I want the Uvia to go with other things. I want to go, like, here's 4 dragons, deal with it.
Okay. I'm into it. That's fine.
Like, rake Uvia, pass, or something like that, and our opponent's just like, oh god.
Oh, they gave a pulse wave. Nice.
Now this is what I'm talking about. No blocks.
No blocks makes sense. 4 Ash with a blue. This is a pretty Ash negative hand if we don't pitch reds in, though, right? If it goes Lost in Thought here. That's all the Ash.
Could also just be play Billowing, play As Will I Pass. 2 dragons, make them deal with it. 3 is a good break point at this point because it doesn't have the Purifier.
Okay, I'm into that. Let's do it.
And I want that Dromai later.
Yeah, since we burned the first one. Since the first one went bye-bye.
I usually try pitching my Dromais early in a lot of matchups.
Oh, and this goes to Furnace, right? I guess I didn't notice we had an extra. Against Dash, you always just make him have the popper, right? Just swing. Yep. Because they only have, in theory, like 6 to 9 on the high end.
9's the high end. I usually see like 7, 8. Because it's like they're just playing the 6 no matter what. And then sometimes they side in either Command and Conquers or what's the other one?
There's Payload, Throttle, and then sometimes they side in CNCs. Yep. All right, this guy paid into AB and popped it. Really didn't like the Asplay.
I'm still just going to be patient here with my Uvia.
So is this kind of turn just
how he's playing? Yeah, it's just like billowing
CNC. Yeah, just build up Ash. Sure.
Be patient. He's not doing anything.
So, do you swing Ashwing, or do you hold because it can get blown out on the CNC? Yeah.
I don't, unless I'm willing to play the Rabble instead here. But I'm pretty happy just throwing CNC at him. I want his cards so he stops punching me, ideally on the hand that I draw dragons to pair with the Uvia.
True. Oh yeah, someone in chat is mentioning they could also run Max V, which makes sense. In this matchup,
yeah, I'm assuming they're playing that. I'm assuming it's like always throttle max, and then maybe payloads or CNCs depending on like what their size is like. Ideally, we draw like another Uvia here, and we just go like double Uvia. Got him.
Well, that'd be crazy. So much ash.
Yeah.
All right, I'm into it. I'll be patient.
Man,
not quite though.
Stop drawing so awkward.
Hey, you put these cards in the deck. It ain't me.
Oh, unlucky. We needed to draw like more than one dragon in a turn. This is how we can lose this matchup. We just only draw one dragon a turn for the entire game.
Yeah. Oh boy. I mean, what are you doing with this chroma then? Because we don't actively want to play it, right?
Look to sync.
Yeah, hopefully sync if they present 4.
So that's his last swing, right? Yeah, I think I just sync.
Just sync the chroma. Okay.
Yeah.
A Yendurai.
Great.
Well, that could be the Uvia turn. Is that worth it?
No, I don't think it's Uvia at the time yet. It's like Rabble, Yendurai, Pass, I think.
Okay.
Or Sigil.
Oh!
Unlucky.
It wasn't Rabble. It wasn't. And still swing anyway, right?
Yeah, I think so. It's probably getting popped.
Yeah. Well, yeah, in theory, this is one is harder for them to clear. It takes their entire turn of pistols.
Mm-hmm. That's a. Do you want to soul read him or not on the popper?
Yes. He doesn't have it. It's fine. Oh!
Unlucky he did it. Never trust.
Okay. Double Uvia. Here it is.
It.
Double Uvia set rake? Nuts.
Pretty good.
Yeah, say so. Get the swarm going. A lot of ash wings. Just don't hit me with the CNC, please. Okay. Oh, hold up. Yeah, it's fine. Do whatever you want. Okay. The undid activated chat said nothing. It's all good. Sorry. I don't mind. Talishar is a testing tool. Do whatever you want. Even in person, I will let you fix any tunic you miss. I ain't that guy.
Fucking Mara. She was commenting, just sent me a message being like, about we're bluffing the nourishing. We have blue sweeping below in the graveyard. There was no bluff.
True.
The opponent doesn't know. Don't worry about it.
No, see, the plan is we're going to remembrance back in the blue attacks. That's the full circle nourishing bluff.
Yeah. It's all the long con. Now, ideally here, this also catches him on a hand he really wanted to play an item. And then he's like, oh, I have to choose between item or clearing Uvia. That's really good for us.
Well, does he? Because it's shoot Uvia, go again, shoot Uvia, go again. Oh, yeah. Never mind.
You have 2 Uvias.
That isn't enough. True. And we do have 2.
I don't
also true. Yeah, don't swing him. I got you.
How much ash is that? 2?
2 ash.
Oh, we've drawn dragons. We've done it. A Tuvia.
Wait, we thought it took out Remembrance? Yeah, for this matchup. It was the last game. Last game was the long con.
Mm-hmm.
I almost shuffled it in, too. It was almost the blue sweeping blow almost went in.
Yeah, but he doesn't know that.
No one knows anything, Pheano. That's
correct.
The reality.
I don't know anything either.
Feeling better?
Why am I?
Nathan, I tested positive for goddamn COVID, Nathan. I don't know if you were here to see it, but look at this. Look at that strip. It'll focus up closer to here. Dude, I got freaking COVID. So no, I don't feel better. I feel worse.
So it's probably like sweeping blow, furnace, Yendurai, rake.
You said sweeping blow,
Furnace,
Yenderai
Yenderai
Rake.
Rake.
Oh.
Probably that.
Yeah, because the sweeping puts us over on Ash. I like that.
We
Yeah,
go
no
to
point in playing at the Kylo with all the armor up anyway, right? It doesn't really demand cards.
the Kyloria really doesn't ever get played, honestly, in this matchup. It's like they just have to leave their armor up all game for it, and then got them.
Mm-hmm.
But we're not playing the other things that like take advantage of that, like Redline does.
They boosted face. Well, this changes things. What the hell? Now what? I mean, we're only at 21. This is a little scary.
Yeah. Now I might actually block. Because we can like block 2 cards. Play sweeping. Oh, if he doesn't kill our Uvias, we don't play the Rake.
Okay, yeah, that's fair because they're just generating Ash anyway. Okay. All right, if he's going face like this, I'm down to block it. Though.
Oh, he played a high octane.
High octane. Oh, yep, that happened. Didn't even see.
Same. Yeah, I might block with like 1 card on this and 1 card on the next thing.
Yep. Okay, makes sense. Yeah, life actually not in our favor yet. It'll get there.
This is honestly kind of tough. Like we might lose this game because of the way that our draws have been.
So he hasn't seen blame it on the draws. Don't blame it on the turn 1 YOLO.
I mean, the turn 1 YOLO was fine.
Yeah, it actually did work out. I don't think that was that bad.
No,
we weren't going to see that chroma anyway. I mean, the game's going to be over.
It was just like 4 rounds of like not actually developing board. That was the tough one.
Mm-hmm. Were you planning on going to the Battle Hardened before the COVID situation? Yeah. I mean, up until yesterday before I took the COVID test, I was like, look, I'm going to rally. It's going to be fine. Maybe I just go and record it instead of try to record it and play.
So he's just going to shoot us twice? This is fine.
But the reality is, nah, I can't. I really shouldn't go. I mean, I'm under quarantine right now.
Hey, Ethnic.
Yo, what's up, Punkage? I definitely can't go in public for another week? Isn't that the deal? Just for everyone's safety. At least it's happening now, because I do have Canadian Nats next weekend, and that would have been awful. Like, imagine that that happened.
We can still stabilize from here, but it's going to be tough.
I believe.
At least one of us does.
This he's letting the double Uvias live. We're about to go overboard on Ash. This is fine. It's all about to burn them all. We just need to burn them all. I believe.
This is why we got the Rabbles and stuff in the deck, too. Push the board.
Although this one showed a blue. Just saying. Lost 2 damage. Maybe that's the kicker. Goddamn Rabble.
This is why I don't play Dominion. I always reveal the blue.
Oh, that is true. You only played Tumultai, not Dominion.
I always reveal the blue. Yeah. At Battle Hardened Jersey, like months ago, I was trying out Rabble for the first time in the deck, and I was playing Rabble Dominia. I revealed blue every single time that day to Rabble, except for once it was a red and twice it was a yellow. And I whiffed every single Dominia that day.
Oh my god.
I might swing an Uvia here.
Oh, hell yeah, I'm swinging it. It's a race now. No. Yes? Just one?
Yes.
Just one. Surely, if they don't pop it, we swing both, though. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we actually had 6 Ash swings this whole time. They didn't know?
Mm-hmm. They were secretly break the embers the whole time.
Look at that.
Insane. Oh!
All right.
We found the funny card.
Burn them all.
We found the funny card.
That's what we need.
I am also willing to crown away this rake at some point.
They're going for Ashwing clear, supposedly. These pistols. Makes sense.
If he just goes face, then I just go sweep, rake.
Oh, yeah, on the blue pitch? Oh, true. Makes sense.
I'm
Although,
not
no,
sure.
because if the Uvias live, then that's where the Ash goes, right? Oh, but
Mhm.
that puts us at Ash 0. That's probably still worth it.
So what did he do?
So he cleared 2 Ash Wings and developed a Plasma. So, do we want to go to 0 Ash and go sweeping, rake, burn them all? Just
I
do
mean, I just
everything?
make the 2 Ash Wings because it's free.
Yeah.
And then I go sweep, and then think about life.
Okay. All right, so we have this time then to think about life. Playing the second sweeping blow puts us at 2 Ash. Rake will make the third, so in theory we could flip all 3.
We could also make all 3 set the burn them all, so we have a go again, so we can block 4 cards.
Oh, true. I like that.
It's a question of whether or not we play this burn them all here, which is the real thing. Do we want to? This game is now going short instead of long, so we might not get all the burn them all uses. Where I want to make sure I have a go again, so keeping the rake guarantees that we have the go again, but we're wasting damage by not doing that. So either direction, we're wasting damage unless we choose not to arsenal.
I like the idea of arsenaling the burn them all because if we don't have an Ash going into next turn, then no dragon counts as a starter. So it would just be like sigil.
The other thing is we still have these 2 Uvias, so like we're always gonna get to turn this Ash into Ash Wings. So I'm not really. I think I just leave the rake there, so that way I can crown it away if he's just going to ignore these Uvias. Next time he goes face, if he ignores Uvia, I just get rid of this rake. I don't need it.
I don't know, it could be 3 extra damage right now. Could be.
It could also be 3 extra block later.
Okay, that's true. So then just drop the burn them all swing, Ash. Okay, I'm fine with this. What if he actually says no blocks on all this? We do the Uvia bait. He still says no blocks. Then do you flip rake and just send another 3?
No, because now I even more so don't want to play it because I want to convert that into a blocking card.
Okay. Yeah, because if he's keeping the hand, makes sense.
If we're always keeping these Uvias, then we're always going to get to make Ash Wings. Like, why play a card to make Ash Wings when we can just get them for free?
Yeah, when the Uvias will do it. Sure.
Like, I'm not willing to convert a full card into Ash Wings when I'm just literally getting them for free.
Yeah,
we're just missing out on damage.
Yeah, the 3 damage right now versus later.
But this is also a case where if this is how he decides to play the game, I can play to not lose instead of playing to win. He very likely can't race our board if he just goes face. We're able to keep a 1-card hand to push our board every turn, and that's better than whatever his hand does. Like, if we just block 4 cards, play Asvalai, we won the turn cycle, and we just keep doing that over and over again. Like, he has to respect our board.
Yeah. It's at minimum 7 damage right now, so like 2-turn win.
Like, if the opponent doesn't want to respect your board, then you play differently. You don't actually have to take meaningful game actions anymore. I also don't want to like get blown out by a popper by overcommitting into that, like keeping cards. Okay, so he's killing an Uvia. He has realized
so much work to kill an Uvia.
The jig is up.
Oh, what's going on? One more game action, friend.
Hear me out. Looking for scrap, you can banish blue. Yeah, I've tried looking for scrap before. It's like kind of similar to sweeping and billowing. I almost played that last metagame as a card that was for my pitch stack for Oldhim, just because it was another go again attack that was for 5. Kind of similar to like E-Strike, but makes an Ash.
All right, Pheano. So they're hitting face with this last attack. Is it worth it to block?
Is this their last attack?
Yeah, this is it. They have no resources floating. They could give it go again. Oh, actually,
so
no,
we
it's
have
been
one
tapped.
Uvia.
Yeah, never mind.
Yeah. We have one Uvia. Convert. I want to play this billowing.
All right, so you want to play the billowing. Is it just sync so you can go billowing Asvalai? Or no?
I might sync, and then the problem is if we draw blue off the sync, I'm kind of unhappy. that's like a reason to not play it. The only thing I'm looking
Well-
for here is Dromai, and there's one in the deck.
Yeah, you don't need to sync either. Like, it just block with sync. Right?
Yeah. I might not make an Ashwing here.
Okay.
Like, make an Ashwing off of either the Uvia or the Billowing,
but-
it doesn't matter
exactly,
which one.
But not both.
And then play the Asvali. No, you make one.
I did. Uvia made one.
No, you're right.
Yeah, because it's 2 Ash again because I pitched red here.
Agree. And then it is...
Do you want the
Ashwing.
damage with Asvali?
He already gave me a card. So I think I go Ashwing here. Because he might be willing to give me a second card to AB. And just like load up pass.
Okay, there goes the popper. All right, so it's CNC's max V and throttle. Looks like maybe no payload at this point because we're 9 turns in. So that's
That's
interesting.
very
We've only
surprising
seen
that he's
3 poppers.
willing to
Then.
move.
Huh.
Great.
So this was my concern on not swinging Asvali. It's the same for him to clear an Ashwing or Asvali with a pistol shot. So by not swinging
maybe it's
Asvali,
better to do that.
yeah, not swinging Asvali missed 1 damage, which in
Yeah.
theory is like all the same for his clear.
I forgot that he finally had the Purifier, to be
Yeah,
honest.
1 purifier. Oh, okay, pitched a popper.
Got him.
Still pretty likely that they see more though, because it's only been 1 throttle. So
Yep,
there's
but this is
1,
also
2,
why we
3,
have the
4
attack actions.
poppers probably.
Oh,
There
great,
goes the
he's done it
Uvia.
for us. Great. We didn't want any more Ashwings.
All right. So at this point, it's probably worth pushing with the attack actions, like you said, the rabble, the billowing. Also worth potentially playing the rake or just burning the sigil. Hold the rake.
I just play the
for another
sigil.
go.
We're winning the game by not dying.
Okay. Tomultai! We got him. Doesn't matter.
It could.
Oh, actually, yeah. If it draws naturally, if his hand goes to dragons, we draw
Yes.
the blue anyway. Sure. That
Him
is
seeing that
big
also
boy.
makes him go, crap, now I feel like I have to go face.
Mm-hmm.
And I think at this stage of the game, we do want him to go face. I feel like an opponent kind of waffled on their game plan a bit here, and they needed to commit to one. This is something that happens a lot with like Bravos, where they like start playing the game one way, then back into the other game plan, and then he's doing the. I started off as fatigue, then I backed into aggro because I smelled blood in the water, but we weren't actually that low. And then, oh crap, I can't actually race you because you have dragons. I'm gonna back into fatigue again, and it's like you needed to just commit to one strategy and not pivot, because now you've thrown away the ability to fatigue us. And if you're going to race us, you needed to just keep racing us. Like, all you did was let us build board.
Yeah, actually, Tomultai in a way though is pretty relevant for just blowing up AB. Because if they are trying
And
to
potentially the
straight
action point.
fatigue,
One of the ways we can lose is that action point as well.
okay. Why? Because it just goes like beyond the math of blocks or something.
Yeah, like if he just like has a round that goes over the top and we just weren't ready for it, now our Kylorias are looking better.
True. There they go.
Like there's a universe where his hand is the nut like 000.
Max V,
and-
Max V.
Now the action point matters less now that that's gone.
All right, so you want to heal 3 over the Ash, right? Even though we have Rake.
Yes.
Okay.
Dromai?
Oh. No blue either. That's okay. So, is it worth looking to Arsenal the Tomultai, though? Just because, in theory, if all they do is, like, Dragon Clear for the rest of the game, we still need a win con?
I might just be fine playing both Mara guys.
Okay. Oh, although
this?
this went face, so
What does this block?
the easy
Got him.
block is with these, right?
Yeah.
Cycle
I
out
think
the
I get
Rake.
rid of the Tomultai.
Get rid of the Tomultai. What if we sink this, though, and it's a blue? No?
You could.
I'm down. I'm down
Okay.
for sinking Arsenal. Just find the blue. Easy.
We're luckier than our opponent?
Oh.
Damn. We're not luckier.
No!
We are
There goes
juiced.
Flame Scale.
I mean, whatever. He didn't clear board.
Yeah. Right, this should still be
Opponent-
fine. Alright, is
Opponent had
there
a
any...
3-card.
There's no real reason to want to, like, sigil... Get Flame Scale for one more Ash?
No, we
No?
have our one Ash. We just need to be cognizant a bit about our Ash.
Okay.
Well, so... It just, like...
Yeah, because I guess next turn we do just want to drop double Moraga, because that's not easily cleared. It's just one Purifier.
Yeah. I don't think we need this Tumultai, to be honest.
Okay.
So, like...
Let it go. So then what do you want in Arsenal? To burn them all?
He keeps trying to race us, which makes me consider setting the sigil, but... Because the burn them all isn't as good when he has AB1 if he's just willing to convert a card into 2.
I feel like the highest payoff, though, is Arsenal the Tomultai. But then we can't crown it away if it gets stuck. I guess, yeah, that is the problem.
And if he's racing us, we don't get to keep a big grip to play it. We have to keep usually a 3-card hand to play that.
Okay, but consider this. Dropping double Moragai, having a Tomultai in Arsenal. What if they don't clear both Moragai? Huh? No?
But then now we just have a Tomultai we can't use. I just don't think we need it anymore.
Okay. Sure.
Like, our Ashwings and Burn Them All, I think, are our path to victory right now. And the Tomultai did, I think, what I was talking about, where it made him feel like he was priced into swinging at us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, that was 2 attacks going face.
And that wasn't even that good. It was a 3-card 7.
True.
I
Well,
guess,
no, because he also shot pistol once, so 3-card 9.
3-card 9.
That's brute math right there.
Yeah.
We got 2 people in chat saying that they would Arsenal Tomultai every time.
Great. Dragons go burr.
Pheano's just built different.
Like, the Tomultai's fine. I just see ways that we lose this game by setting the Tomultai. And all the lines that involve us winning with the Tomultai, we are probably winning that game anyways. Like, opponent doesn't punch us and leaves us with grip. We're probably winning that game anyways. I don't think it's necessary for us to win. I think we are giving ourselves an opportunity to lose the game from here. I am looking to not lose, not win.
Mm. Chat
like,
would
we do
win
not
worlds.
proactively win this game.
Chat would win worlds, says Christian. That's a funny comment. Someone who understands how to do coding shenanigans should do one of those, like, chat plays Talishar. You know how you can do that for, like, a, like old Pokemon games or whatever, where the chat just, like, inputs commands in Twitch. I love that shit. Do we swing the second Moragai?
Bird Jesus. Bird Jesus. Yeah, just swing, whatever.
Yeah, whatever. Let's
give me your lunch money.
Ah, they didn't have it with 4 poppers left in first cycle, which is crazy.
Lunch money taken.
Got him.
Tomultai would have sucked butts.
Yeah, Tomultai stuck.
Is this the legendary pitch 3 reds to Necria?
Let's put you here, Pheano. I'm trying to figure out where you sit the prettiest on my screen.
I'm just gonna keep moving.
Here, how about just right here, or just like this? Yeah, who needs Mansant today? I think this is probably fine. Put you back there. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. We don't need to proactively win this game. We have 6 dragons and to burn them all, and our opponent's at 4. Opponent is very dead. Let's not try throwing the game. By just like IPing ourselves by setting a card that we can't cast.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, although you'd think in theory, right, like, they understand that they don't win by attacking face anymore, so they have to clear dragons. Right?
No, they're too far behind. They have to race us and hope that we don't have the... Like, if they throw 3 things at us, and we don't have a 0 cost to push our board, or our arsenal doesn't... So, like, imagine it... Like, look at our hand right now. Imagine he punches us hard enough we have to block with 3 cards. If our set is Tumultai, we literally don't have go again, and we just swing Miragai Pass. That is how he could win this game.
Okay. Yeah, that tracks.
Like, there are universes we lose this game. So it's like, let's... We're already very far ahead. I think that's something that I learned from Magic. Listening to, like, limited resources and stuff like that, that I think... I will probably do a video on this at some point, like a deep dive with like Yuanji or something, talking about how playing to win versus playing to not lose. I think that's a discussion that a lot of Fab players would get value out of, but this is one of those scenarios.
Okay, so this one is going face though. 4 on Pulse Wave. This is the end of their turn.
Do you have to reveal this?
No, we don't. It's just choose block. This wasn't a boost. It was just the pistol, and they didn't boost the Pulse Wave. So in theory, it could be. Well, if we really just want to go crazy on Ash, full keep Necria, baby. Boom. Or the 2-card hand is Rake.
So he has poppers in deck.
Uvia. Yeah.
He has poppers.
True.
I am assuming that if he has a popper, that we swing 1 dragon and get popped and pass. And if he does not have a popper, we win the game instantly. No matter what we do, we win the game instantly.
Yeah.
So again, how do we not lose this game? It's by blocking with 1 card, playing something that gives us go again, and setting a go again for the next round. We already have a set go again, so we don't have to worry too much about that. So like, we can
just block Necria and play Uvia, get 2 more bodies on the board.
Or we could play the Thamai if we think he's on D-Reacts. I don't think he is.
No D-Reacts at this point.
You could also play the Rake, play the Sigil, and set one of the other cards, but I don't think that is as good because they both cost 2. So I think I like the current line that we're on.
Yeah. I'm in. Yeah, basically is popper or lose. And to be fair, there should be 3 poppers left in first cycle right now. There should be 1 more CNC, 2 more throttle.
Yep, it's just don't throw.
Because he pitched away 1 max V. So pretty likely, but then again, there are like another 3 hands for him to draw. Well, actually, no, because he boosted 7, so...
And at this point, I'm also just waiting for my Chromai to come. I think we just win the second we draw Chromai.
Man, they should absolutely have a popper here. That's crazy. They should have 3 poppers left. Because they boosted.
This is why we don't be greedy.
No, but I don't think they have a popper. So what's happening? What the heck? Do they not run 3 throttle? What is going on? Unless they're all actually in, because I'm assuming it's 2 CNC. It might not be 2 CNC. Man, that's crazy. That's crazy.
I guess he's not like actually dead, but like this is like virtual dead.
Yeah.
He can't win the game blocking here.
Yeah. Wow, that's nuts. If they actually clumped and next hand is like 3 poppers, that's insane.
And he like basically can't go to 1. He like could, but it's a life choice.
He was holding a popper for Uvia this whole time.
Oh!
No. Random. Lotto. No remembrance.
He tutored with Spark of Genius. I missed that.
Oh, he tutored with Spark and Shuffle. That's a great point. Thank you, Nicholas. He did. That's how he got Plasma out, I believe. So that was relatively late. That was like turn, I don't know, 7 or something. So yeah, like halfway through the deck he shuffled. That's still so odd, though. That's just unlucky.
What is he doing? Loading? Pistol things? Okay.
Yep. Yeah. There was a spark. Pretty late. Sparked like maybe turn 9, 8, something like that.
Yeah, I would say that's close, Robin.
When you are behind,
a lot of it is like. Sorry, I'll let you.
Oh yeah, I was just reading this out loud for anyone.
Mhm.
When you were behind, you play to win because you need an advantage, or you're going to lose anyways. When you're ahead, you play to not lose. You're already ahead. Don't risk throwing.
Yeah, it's like if you're behind, you need to start taking some risks to get back in the game sometimes. But if you're ahead, why take risks? You're already winning the game. Just slow and steady wins the race a lot of those times. Now, when it's a close game, that's when that line gets blurry. He's
All right.
dead.
Yeah, we only have one Ash. Isn't it just make Maragai Asvali? That's it?
He's at 1.
I don't want the opponent to think we're stalling. I'm just gonna drop these cards.
Yeah. Juiced. Cards, please. Can also potentially win through deck out from this point.
23? Yeah, it would take a bit, but yes. Possibilities there. You gotta have a popper now. You got to. There it is. There it is. So he is on a playset of throttles. They just didn't appear. All right, so we just want to save the sigil anyway to turn on the board. So pass.
Yeah, we don't have Ash. We have to pass.
Yep.
He is dead. We have the funny card.
Woohoo! Lost in thought.
My ideal use case for Mage Master boots, I mean, is to put in a passing Mirage and swing with Ghostly Touch.
But as we found out, it's just not as good as Time Skippers.
Like, the difference there is that you can pitch, for, like, the Ghostly Touch endgame, you can just pitch 4 reds to do that with Mage Master boots. You can go pitch a red, crack Mage Master, put passing into play from Arsenal, pitch 3 reds, swing Ghostly Touch. Your pitch can be nonsense. It can just be D-reacts. It doesn't matter. With Time Skippers, you have to have, 3 blues, one of them being the blue that you're playing. So you have to be a bit more meticulous with your stack.
Our opponent said, well played. Thank you, Mr. Grake. I enjoyed this game.
Yeah, he needed to not leave it there. If you're watching this and trying to learn, that's like a good takeaway lesson, actually, how our opponent played. Of when you have a plan, a lot of times it is correct to stay with your plan. Don't deviate unless you think you can win with that plan and you are correct. Now that's the hard part, but like a lot of times it's just correct. Stay the course, stay with your plan.
How do you feel about YOLOing this Viserai lobby? Isn't this a terrible matchup?
Oh, we can show chat us losing.
All
Great.
right, I'm in. Oh, no, okay.
Oh, unlucky.
Oh, actually, I do want to see the Lexi matchup, and then we'll probably call it. All right,
Sure.
good. We actually won the die roll this time. Do you prefer
Well, let's
first
show
or
off
second?
using boots. We got to show
First?
off using boots. We have to go first.
All right.
We have to do it once.
First, Lexi. Click in the booties.
And then, yep.
Hi.
Booty.
You're on stream right now. All right. So just to recap, no Lost in Thoughts against Lexi. Sure. I mean, they always make use of the ponder anyway, so you can't really brick them on that.
Like,
They don't
Ian
really-
and Jamie had that in for this matchup, and I was like, that doesn't sound right. I don't want to give Lexi ponders. I'm willing to be wrong on that, but that didn't sound like that was it for me.
That sounds right to me. I mean, freaking ponders, they always get tons of mileage out of it, so that with no possibility to break that.
The other thing is, like, you block a lot in the matchup. So, like, if your hand is, like, lost in thought after blocking, what are you doing? Like, lost in thought pass, that's not good. So it's just, like, block with lost in thought, but now I have a 2-block. Like, I don't see the scenarios that I want to play this other than my opponent just, like, killing my board and passing, but then I still have some amount of board.
Yeah, that's fair. If you have the board, then Lost in Thought is still fine as the enabler and, like, maybe take away... Well, it wouldn't be like the Endless Arrows in hand, right? That's going to end up in Arsenal.
Yeah. Akiba, we are going to find that out right now.
Okay. We're also not running the Sand Covers, Oasis, Remembrance, E-Pots. Looks good.
Send it. I need that as an audio clip. Oh! Get him!
All right. So we want to Time Skippers. I assume the dragon that matters the most is Kyloria, right? Of these?
Yeah.
Okay. Got him! 3 Ash! Nuts!
Oh,
They do get to do the load shenanigans. It's obvious we can't punish. Oh well. But see, Pheano, they're doing the thing that you said, where Lexi's take trench because they assume the Dromais are on warmongers.
what the?
What the?
Is he just snapping?
Whoa, brother.
Calm down.
All right, snaps out the gate. Let's see it. Or is it the Razor Reflex build?
Non-block unlucky. I mean, block. Got him.
Yep.
No.
No?
We have wave.
Oh, we do have wave. Yeah, you're right. Forgot about that. So just block this?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, it was Snappies. Let's go.
Great.
All right, it's okay. Look, we also traded our boots. Oh my god.
No!
And the rain. See,
You will never financially recover from this.
This is why I wanted to block with passing. You don't understand.
Oh, you're
You
a genius.
Understand. I had it.
Oh.
I knew.
I'm so sorry. I've thrown the game.
Nuts. Okay, well, this is going to be a big turn out of them.
This card sucks butts. No blocks.
This is going to come in for 7. We can't even block 7, so that means no color develop in theory, unless we keep the blue for it. Maybe that's fine. But actually, it is probably fine to eat that to drop Miragai Caloria, right? We have 3 Ash.
Potentially.
Yeah, could be.
We see what he does.
Mother of God.
Hmm.
This really was a big turn.
Yeah, unlucky.
It cost some snaps, but you know what? We're starting the game at 20. I think it was probably worth it from the opponent. Well done. Well done.
That was a very aggressive no blocks. I might have blocked some more that turn, but maybe it's correct to just play our hand here. I would have at least considered it a little bit more than a fuck it, send it.
I mean, it would have been like block breakpoints committing a armor piece and then just do nothing on our turn. I don't know.
I'm just not sure our hand was good enough, but maybe it is. I'm just like
Caloria Miragai. We're in.
I like preserving my life total so I can play the Tomotai. Now we're too low where Tomotai is just a block 3.
Yep. And we know they have Endless as well in Arsenal, so just 3 arrow turns forever.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy. So you would have instead blocked 7 on the hamstring?
I would have at least thought about it. Like we just kind of snapped off the no blocks, play my 2 dragons. Oh, so good. Never mind, we're geniuses.
Yeah, I mean now it's worth it. We just healed 3. It was fine.
This opponent surely is supposed to give us a card in armor there.
Do we swing Miragai? It's a race.
Get him.
Got him.
He has an endless. Whatever. Get him.
We're in.
Yeah, the open rain razors. I'm having flashbacks of my game with Craig. Oh, both of my games I played into him were like that.
Whew. Okay. Good defensive hand. Good defensive hand. But not a very proactive hand.
We got the Rabble.
Rabble, if they leave these alive, which I highly doubt, but could be.
We can believe.
Well, so time skippers was the difference, though. Without time skippers, then like we're just actually stuck.
It's like a nice thing to this matchup. Because you like want to bring in extra blues in case they play ice cards, but then when you're left with the extra blue cards because they didn't ice you, you're like, what do I do with these? What is this? What? Hello?
Why is this not at Kyloria? This is very confusing.
Hello, Mara.
How do you value like a blue drill shot like this? Do you actually just give up the armor? Or like the CNC? What do you think?
I think Mara wouldn't block this, but I would. But maybe that's wrong.
You'd block it with armor or the CNC?
I would block with armor to cash my value, but like maybe that's wrong. I think this is like a really close decision.
I don't want to let a freaking 2
really like
attack blue drill shot deal 4 damage. There's no way.
Yeah, I like keeping the CNC so that way we can try to buy some space with it.
All right. Well, actually, is there any reason to want to crown then and get like one of these D-Reacts out? Since it'll probably be this at dragons, not face.
So like either he doesn't punch us anymore and we rabble CNC him because he just kills dragons, or he does punch us and we just block and set the CNC or a D-React.
Okay. Oh! What's going on?
He thinks he's a genius.
Right,
he doesn't know. Wait, let it resolve?
Yeah.
Give him hope. You have to give him hope. Then take it away from him.
All right. So if this is the play, then we can't really afford the CNC. So is
yeah,
it
I
worth
probably
just sinking away?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, the optimal line is always snatch hope away.
Oh man, that's rough. Man, sink into the blue would have been nuts.
It's fine. He let us.
All right, this is going at Maragai. I assume the endless is going at Kyloria.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Ugh, unlucky.
That is rough.
At least we get to like throw 6, gain 3, set D-React pass.
Well, unless this reveals it. Okay, phew. All right, it's a red. We got there. Sinking into the blue means Rabble didn't see the blue. That's genius. Oh. That was worth it every time.
You're so smart.
So actually, maybe it was always Fate then instead.
Mm-hmm.
Just to try to get that line going. I assume if this hits, you just want the Ash, right? Oh, didn't hit anyway.
Nah, I would have made an Ashwing.
Ashwing?
Okay. Oh, no, he has the Endless. I don't make an Ashwing. Yeah, make an Ash because he has... Because we know it's Endless.
And it'll be Endless forever, basically.
Well, we might block it here.
Yeah, that's fair, because it's going to go face, likely.
Probably like card and armor.
Card and armor? Yep, okay. Could see that.
I'm like a little scared that we're burning through our armor if he has a good Rain Razors round, but I feel like this is an example of where behind we need to take some risks to get back in the game. Yeah, it's probably billowing.
Billowing, crown.
I might sink the rake, but it's also fine as a red to pitch to play the Maragai.
So you're always going to play Maragai over rake?
You can also just like play the rake. Rake is good.
Yeah, although that puts us at 0
you just make
Ash.
2.
Just 2?
Yeah, rake is insane. This has just been like an awkward game.
What would be the best case sync? Like a Yenderai? What are we really looking for? I guess another Kyloria? Or just leave it as the Maragai play?
Yeah, rake is fine. You're right. We're not really digging for anything.
Yep.
Mara, it's crazy. There's this number in the other corner of the card that sometimes is almost as good as the number in the first corner of the card. That's how you play.
Oh, okay, so they didn't play out the Endless Arrow. Well, that actually kind of sucks.
Whatever, one more Ashwing, I guess.
Yeah, so now we actually play out the rake.
Mm-hmm. But that card only has one number in the corner.
Oh, so you do want to make the Ash here, right? Because you don't want to be at 0. Yeah, sure. Over the Fate.
I'd rather an Ash than IP myself.
True.
Mara, that card only has one number in the corner.
Well, we know that the Endless will probably go to clearing an Ashwing, so is it worth fading the Searing?
Sure.
Cool. I'm in.
We're juiced by Codex, but whatever.
We figure on our turn we
This is
could
fine.
develop like Kyloria Chromai, I guess. We can leave the invoke if a dragon sticks.
Yeah.
It's fine.
It's also just blocks.
Yep, blocks 3. Big news.
Oh, unlucky.
Another one! Stop! Okay. God, I hate Endless Arrow. It's alright.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so now if we want to go Ash negative, or like, to 0 Ash, it would be like Kyloria and I guess Chromai,
You
right?
could also just furnace one of them.
Just furnish. Yeah.
You could go like
Or what
Dromai,
about-
Kyloria, furnace.
What about Sweeping Blow, Chromai, Asvali? Is that better? We still float an Ash?
You get to set a card.
Well, no, you can go Sweeping Blow, Pitch Kyloria. It goes up to 3 Ash. Could also drop Asvali, Chromai.
I really want to play this Kyloria.
You do want to play it, okay.
I think the Kyloria has the highest win percentage here.
Alright, so what's the full turn then? We want a Kyloria?
Mm-hmm. I think it's like Kyloria, Chromai, and then decide whether or not I want to furnace.
And we
Dromai?
want to swing with... Do we want to swing with it first? Just to fish on whether it hits or no?
I think I just play the Dromai and swing first.
Well, but if it gets popped, then we can still just furnace away the Asvali Arsenal Chromai. Is that not?
I get to keep swinging by playing the Dromai.
Okay.
We also need to make some, like, he just doesn't have it plays here just to, like, stay in this game.
True.
Again, we are behind. We need to make some risky lines.
Generally, how do you feel about the big dragon into Lexi matchup, though?
I feel favored. It's just, like, you can get high rolled.
Yep. It's a fair assessment.
Like, I'm positive into the matchup.
It's kind of goofy. The guy went for the Snapdragon's play, but like, man, it looked great. Because that was a 4-arrow turn. Rain Razors dealt 8 damage.
Mm-hmm.
That did look good in the end.
Yep.
Oh, boy.
Unlucky.
Unlucky. True.
What is this? Draw? Oh.
It's a Maraga.
Yes.
If he lets us draw. We know the draw. Actually, so
Right.
maybe that was another reason potentially to... Okay. Gave 2 cards on Kyloria.
Yes.
We know the next draw is Maragai, so I think it's always Flame Skill, the Asvali way, right?
Yeah, unfortunately, because we're Ash negative here.
Yep.
Not happy about it. I really want to set that, but...
Actually, so maybe the play was Arsenal Sweeping Blow. And just let it be Ash negative on that turn.
Yeah, that might have been better.
Well, this hand is Sweeping Blow into CNC, perhaps. Could be.
Where is this? Not us. Oh, we have space now.
We can breathe! Alright, is it Sweeping Blow CNC?
I think so.
Arsenal Maragai?
Yeah, that buys us some space.
Yep. Well, they haven't played a 3 of a kind yet, so I believe it. It's probably in this hand.
True.
Ha, they took 3.
Got him.
Man, they really haven't played any notable cards yet. There's still so much shit in this deck.
I mean, we're so early in the game.
Yeah. Only turn 6, to be fair. Okay. Maragai? Chromai? Themai? Do we have it?
Does he have it? That's the question.
I mean, this is a triple dragon develop. It could be real.
Let's find out if he has it.
True. But not like there's much of a board for him to have to answer.
Yeah, this is like, do we get our pivot here? If he doesn't have the 3 of a kind, this is how we catch back up. Oh, He doesn't have it. Yes. This is Falcon Wing.
Probably battering bolt. Right? Just like launch battering bolt face, hold endless arrow. That's what he's been doing. Oh, infecting shot. Okay. Well, this would be letting 7 damage hit.
You could sync plus furnace and just like.
Well, no, because that doesn't let us do the Maragai Themai play.
I just don't think we play the Themai.
Okay, just don't do it. And instead it's Maragai Chromai. Okay. I mean, this is all that's happening this turn, so if we can get the develop going, maybe that's fine.
You could take the risk here. It is a risk doing that, but it can reward you and snowball the game.
You're saying reward me by keeping this hand.
You could just take 7.
Yeah.
And then just do the play that you said.
And
but
just make 3
now
dragons.
we're going to 9, and that's risky. But that might be worth the risk. Developing a 4-dragon board, that might be worth the risk.
Well, what would you do, though? You would do the sync plus furnace and just, like, sync away the Themai? Or I guess there's no reason to sync the Themai. You want the red.
I think I would do that, but I'm willing to see what happens if we take the riskier line.
All right. I'm in. Let's just let it be 7 damage.
It's more entertaining for chat, for sure, so. Hey, Bartosz. Hey, Matt. What's up, guys?
This Lexi took such a bad line. Matt, you didn't see the Lexi turn 0, load double arrow, and then kick off the game with Rain Razor snaps.
I didn't even notice that he pitched a bite.
Oh, yeah, also pitched a bite. Yeah, that's true.
All right, it's go time. Go a little swag.
I'm in. Look at all these Dargans. Look at them all. And we still have Ash. Nuts.
Dragons go burr.
Let's pretend.
And then he's just going to pop and then Hornet Sting.
Oh, probably.
3 of a kind. Got him.
Oh, they gave a freaking Heat Seeker on Chromai. Oh, we're in. We can live.
This is it. I think it's Ashwing first, by the way.
Look, but doesn't that end the turn? Oh, it doesn't end the turn. We have the extra action point.
Yeah, we have the extra action point.
Yeah.
I don't think it matters. It probably doesn't matter. It's just... We're probably swinging everything anyways, so... What is this? 3 of a kind?
What is going on? They didn't Hornet Sting. Send it.
We've done it!
We can live.
Block with 4 cards for the rest of the game.
Yeah, actually, sticking a Chromai. That
Hey, we see
would
what
kind of
it
do
is. Oh, that ain't it.
There's the 3 oak. That's carrying Husk number 1 out of the way.
Yeah, but he like wasted a card to do that, so it's not the end of the world.
Well, it wasn't a waste. That was the Ponder. So it that card was never intentionally set there. It was the Codex card.
Oh, a blue? It's probably Dragon. Yeah. Doesn't have text. We've done it. We have pivoted.
Oh, hell yeah. Clearing all the dragons. We're in. We're in.
Yeah, but Mara, then I look at my blues and see that there's like 3 dots in the corner and go, nice, I have a good matchup into Icelander.
All right. So unfortunately, we don't have the 4th red to like make this hand really slap. So how do you want to do it then?
We're always playing Kyloria. I think it's the best card in our...
Yep.
Man, he just cleared everything. Look away for 2 seconds, our board's gone.
Yeah, that kind of sucked, didn't it? We developed all that board. We took 7 damage for that board. Our opponent took like 2.
And
that was
unlucky.
It. And the board's gone.
But this is also like an example of like why that was a risk.
Yeah. Oh my god.
It might be like Kyloria Dust Up set.
All right, I'm in. Set the billowing. I mean, we don't have enough ash for Uvia.
Yeah, Uvia's kind of butts right now.
I believe. What if it just hits?
Mara, my deck is like giga over metagamed for Icelander, and I feel like I'm good at that matchup. I feel like I understand the Icelander matchup, and I was still coin flipping into my teammates. Like,
But I mean, they also really know the matchup, so it is twofold. Yes. Oh, we gained 3. Okay, so every Kyloria has drawn a sigil.
Oh, we have done it. Wait, do we just play the Billowing now instead? No, we probably have to play the Sigil, right?
Yeah, I think we have to. We're only at freaking 9.
Just like dust up, Sigil, set, pass.
Yeah, there's no reason to Ashwing because of Hornets, right? So it's just dust up.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
All right. Sag.
I mean, we played a 1 for 7 that still has to get killed, so it's going to eat 4 damage. That Kyloria is insane right now.
Oh! Do we want the Ashwing?
I think so.
Sure. I'm in.
Greed.
Oh, look at the life! We're back! We're back in this game! Also, Grake the Dash player from last round.
Stop drawing blues!
No, this is fine. We just want Yandura anyway, right?
Oh, it's fine. They have the good number in the corner. 3.
Grake, the Dash player from last match, is in the chat. And they say, do you think they should have gone aggro after the double Uvia or stay on the clear plan?
You needed to commit to a plan. You should go back and re-listen. I was talking about the matchup a bit. You waffled plans twice. You started fatigue, then went aggro, then went back to fatigue, then realized that it didn't matter, so you started throwing attacks back at us again. Like, you just needed to, like, pick a plan and stick with it. I think, through the game completely by just, like, not deciding how you're gonna play. Alright,
Pheano, I'm trying to block down with these blues, right? Just make sure they say 3.
Yeah.
So yeah,
block
I think with 1.
Yeah,
I mean, I know it's vanilla, but like we're also at 12.
Yeah, so. Yeah. I think I blocked with 1 card. I was just thinking, like, if the endless goes face, what do we do?
Well, that's 2 Rain Razors down, a Codex down, 3 of a kind down. Never mind, the second Codex.
He's on the funny cards.
Jesus Christ. What do you do?
I mean, we got to block this endless, so we got to keep, like, 2 cards for that.
Yep. That's fantastic.
We just hammer him. Like, we have a 0 for 4. It's not the end of the world.
But it's... Oh, he actually shot Kyloria with that. Holy crap.
Oh my god, this Kyloria was insane.
Oh, wait. He had another Voltaire. Oh, wait. No, wait, what? Oh, because it didn't have go again. Oh, yeah. So he could...
He only loaded once. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my god, that Kyloria was insane.
So we want to Yendurai, or do we want the 3 and then the 1? No, actually, we're frail, so it's 2 and then 1. So it's Yendurai, right?
Yendurai. If he pops us, we're sad. Not a big deal. It's definitely Ashwing first. Oh no,
he's got the Hornets.
Yeah, I forgot he still has that at 5 life.
We've only seen 1 battering bolt as well, so I mean this deck is full. The deck has so much gas left to its name. All right, all 3 sigils are gone, so like we're working with a real life total of 5. Pretty terrifying.
Yep.
How do you actually kick them the hell off of Endless Arrow? Because, like, truly, they find 1, and then it's just they're always shooting 3 arrows.
We gave him an opportunity to throw it at us instead, and he decided to not go with it. So you just accept that they have that Endless for the rest of the game and focus on Ashwings. I think it was mostly just, like, his draw was pretty good out of the gate, and we took a bit too much damage. Like,
really though, I think in the end the idea of dropping the Miragai Kyloria was right, wasn't it? Because he let it hit.
Yeah, I think we got rewarded, but like we were just like taking too much damage over the course of this game.
Oh, Mara says sinking the CNC was the throw. We didn't know the next card was blue, Mara. We didn't know. Also, he'd played no 3 of a kinds, so like kicking him off of Endless there is not necessarily real. Just keeping the CNC, it doesn't.
What is this frailty from?
Yeah, what happened here?
Did he codex us?
Oh, they did codex. Alright, so it's Rain Razors, right? Otherwise, why is this happening?
I mean, like, if it's Rain Razors, we just need to not die from it. I mean, we're probably just dead to Rain Razors this turn.
Pretty much just dead anyway.
The on-hit doesn't matter.
Alright, I'll just sink the rake. Show me the rain.
Mm-hmm.
Wonderful.
But it might just be Endless Pass.
Huh! Joke's
Oh my
on you,
God.
Pheano. Joke's on you. Too many good
Unlucky.
cards. Too many good
Unlucky.
cards.
Oh. I will never financially recover from this.
Oh, they're starting with red
Wait,
pitches.
yep.
Maybe there's a
Hold
shot.
on, we're recovering. Recovering. We're probably
Okay.
still very dead.
Interesting. That comes in for 5. This comes in for 6.
Go to 1.
Yeah, that's about it. Although going to 1 means Hornet Sting if we ever attack face is just dead.
Well, it doesn't work on dragons.
Well, yeah, so it has to be dragons only for the rest of the game, which I guess that's fine. It's like within reason. But then again, the billowing is sitting right here.
I'll block with Furnace. Go to 2.
Yeah, okay. Sure. Let's do that.
You found your answer. That's how you get them off of Endless Arrow. They try killing you with it.
That is 2 gone. They discarded 1. There's the other.
Fucking 3 pass.
Smack them. Here you go. No! Their second popper.
I think I'd rather the card out of their hand here anyways, so it's fine. Oh
my god. Ponder hit the
Off
third
of a
endless.
Ponder.
Whew. Dude, I just don't get it. I don't see how people find Lexi fun, man. You do the same shit every turn. Oh, Lord. Alright,
Well,
I gotta stop. I gotta stop ragging. People do like that gameplay pattern. They do. They do like that pattern. I just don't get it personally.
Block 5.
Like, whew. Yep.
Hope he doesn't have arrow. We're very dead.
Show me one more arrow, good sir. Oh, fantastic. Another 0 for 4? Oh, nice. Man, it's so crazy that you had to, like, stretch yourself so thin fitting those 0 for 4s in your deck. Oh, man. Oh, JK, you have the best in slot in, like, 4 of those suckers. Okay. Alright, well. I mean, that wasn't really close, but then again, we took 20. 20 on their first turn. So 20 damage on their first turn. That's like pretty much the difference maker, right? If they don't go for that, then game's real.
They drew the funny hand on the first turn of the game. Fucking 6-card Rain Razor turn on the first turn.
True.
We could have also like potentially blocked more there and just said that this hand wasn't good enough, but
well, the difference was give up 5 block in hand and 2 armor. Like, immediately. I feel like our armor use was fine throughout the rest of the game. So that difference would have been made, right? Give up 2 armor right then and there. Does change some blocks later. Also, the Kyloria and Moragai did hit and then did soak more damage. So, yeah, it was take 7 immediately to make the choice to develop 2. But then, in theory, those dragons ate 8 damage.
Yeah. The thing also with the Endless Arrow is if they're doing that, it means that they're not icing you. So you get to play in a way where you know that you don't have to deal with frostbites as much.
Yeah, actually, there wasn't a single frostbite. This was all aggro. These 2 cards were blocked with. Everything else just was arrows.
We might have had a path to victory this game, but we didn't take it. But like, also he drew the funny cards in the right turns. Like, oh, you actually punched me. Block with 2 cards, 3 of a kind. True. That happens.
True. Yep. So I think Mara's critique was sinking that 1 CNC. I guess if you're playing for your out, then it is just hope you sink into a blue. Because that really would have changed it. Then it's Ravenous into CNC.
Yeah, I was saying that like maybe we play the CNC there too. If like it buys us space, they have to block. But I thought both lines were fine. It's just like, do we take a risk there to draw into the blue? Because like the thing is, if we don't, and the top card is poop, right. And then he just punches dragons, we're stuck with like CNC, D-React, random card. We still get to play the CNC there though. So like, and it makes us some Ash. We had to make some weird plays because we didn't have Ash, so that was the other reason I was kind of fine playing the CNC, pitching 2 reds. Because there was a couple times where we just had to Furnace to make an Ash, and if we didn't have to do that, we would have gotten to just like keep a full card later on in the game, and that would have been important.
Yeah, actually, that was another turn. I forget what it was, but the Fate Foreseen that like could have blocked something vanilla ended up blocking nothing because they turned on dragons. So that was in theory like 4 damage traded off for a singular Ash.
Mm-hmm.
That's actually, I mean, that's pretty big because in the end we lost by Exaxes. So figure would have been alive at 4 life. They have Endless Arrow set again. 1
The game
Ash
also just plays
less.
differently there, though, because you made them block on that turn.
Yeah. True. All right. Well, things to learn then. Things to learn. I'm pretty zooted though. I'm out. This COVID thing is hitting me hard, and I need to go talk with Sandra about how we want to spend our weekend now. Since we planned to have a nice. If I wasn't going to go to Columbus because I was just like sick with a cold or whatever, then we were going to have a nice Labor Day weekend. Turns out it's not a cold though; it's goddamn COVID. So, well, we'll try to bounce back. That's going to be it
Hope
for
you feel
today.
better, man.
Thank you, Pheano. This was fun. I'll keep putting in reps for, I guess, ProQuest season or whatever it is. Since I can't play at Cincy or can't play at Columbus.
Mm-hmm.
Is there still going to be coverage this weekend? No, Mara. I can't go. I have COVID. If it's not me, I mean, feel free. If someone else out there wants to go stream an SCGCon, be my guest. Be my guest. It is like the most ill-rewarding thing you can do with your time. But go for it. I'd love to see someone else do it. I actually like legitimately would.
And what about your lackeys?
My lackey lives in Portland. Nathan lives in the other corner of the U.S. He can't just show up. Unfortunate.
Unlucky.
All right. Peace out, everyone. Hopefully all of you feel better than I, even though so many people reported illnesses after Nats. It's ridiculous. But it was fun. Thank you, Pheano. Thank everyone in chat. Go check Pheano out. His Patreon, his YouTube.
Link in the description.
See ya. Woo! Step, arms, spin. What? Woo! And slide and tango. 1, 2, 1, 2.